had enough of this palaver. Let's get the show on the road.
Opie and Anthony on your radio dial live Monday, July 27th, 2009.
On your radio dial.
I woke up a little later than usual, Ant.
Did ye?
I get in my ride, which is Kenny's car.
Of course it is.
I'm up maybe for 7 minutes, and the entire ride in, I had to hear about hail that hit his car, and that he only has a $250 deductible for an act of God, and that he's calling his insurance company, and he has 8 dings, and the hail was as big as softballs at times.
Yeah, big storms, I guess.
Big storms.
$250 deductible for an act of God.
An act of God.
What's he going to try to put a claim on his brain?
So I had to act like I really cared about his dumb car and the hail hitting it.
Did it dent it up? Did you see it?
Well, as soon as he said it was hitting the front of the car, what do? I lifted,
take a look.
I lifted up off my seat a little, and I'm like, oh, wow. Couldn't see a thing.
Nothing.
But I wanted to be nice.
There's dimples on it.
I guess there was hail all over the place yesterday.
Yeah, a lot of thunderstorms rolling through the Northeast here.
Well, I'm a storm chaser now.
Apparently.
I videotape storms now.
Were you extreme?
People are like,
yeah, man.
People are like, I think you're losing your mind. I'm like, what?
Like, here I am staring out my window for 10 hours, photographing lightning. All right, Ope. Let's check that out. Well, I'll give it a look.
There you go. Look at that. Jimmy, look. Come on.
Like to see Sully land during that.
You want to see a lightning strike in our neighborhood? Bam! Huh?
Cool.
Huh? There's another one coming.
Does the news go to that shot? Do they have a camera set up in your house where they could go,
you know what?
Let's go to Opie's house and check it out. Wow, there's some lightning.
You know, I was thinking of calling the news and going, I know you're going to be talking about the thunderstorms and the hail and the lightning. I got some nice video.
Some video
for your
for
B-roll. And then I said, you know what? Fuck the news. If I had a nice relationship with the local news, I would have called them up and said, hey, check out the YouTube channel. There's a nice little lightning shot there.
Yeah.
But I said, nah.
Lightning.
You can check it out for yourself, Opie Radio on YouTube. It's like the first video up or something. But you didn't have any hail out on Long Island, did you?
Not hail, but ridiculous lightning.
Mm-hmm.
And when there's ridiculous weather over at my house, just at my house, it's a big cloud that just lingers over my house. In my area, I'm such a geek. I have an app on my iPhone where I could listen to air traffic control and Kennedy approach.
Oh, wow.
And I listen to those guys, and it gets a little busy. It gets a little busy.
Did you hear any panic?
No, not panic. They are fucking cool as cucumbers.
Even in a lightning storm?
But a lot of
thunderstorm, whatever.
A lot of the pilots requesting different altitudes, and kind of want an answer fast.
Yeah.
Like, I'd like to be at 4,000 right now.
Really? Now?
Could you? And it's like, and then sometimes they're like, nah, how about the request 4,000? I'd really like to I'm heading toward a fucking giant thundercloud. Can I please just go to 4,000?
I'm basically heading toward God's eye, I don't want to be near that.
Plane full of death.
Yeah.
I really could appreciate 4,000. Maybe it turned to like 270 or something.
Just their voice a little more excited than usual, right?
Yeah. And then you hear some of the, and then you just hear like the chick voice come in. It's like, I would like to bring down to about 4,000. And I'm like, dead. They're all dead.
Chick pilots.
Chick pilot.
I haven't had a chick pilot in a while.
Yeah, usually that's like the first officer, I think.
Yeah.
I think they're doing the contact there.
Let's say hi to Josh in D.C. Josh.
Good morning, Bubba boys.
Hey.
Birthday, Jimmy.
Hey, buddy.
You said Kenny's deductible was $250 for, what was it, an act of God up? Is that what you said?
Yes.
Yeah, what's the deductible for a finger of God?
Finger of God poked his hood. The finger of God poked my car.
Over and over again.
With hail.
Like if a fork drops on his car, is that considered a finger of God?
See,
yeah.
Kenny is obsessed with his car. He just got a brand new car, and I really wish he didn't, because now we all have to look at him as he studies his car every single day. You've seen that, Jimmy, right? The studying of the car.
It's his new vehicle.
Yeah, he'll obsessively look at it.
Obsessively.
Obsessively.
And then he'll tell the garage guys, "What's this?" Because there might be a little smear somewhere.
You don't want to smear. You don't want to scratch or ding. Nothing.
I got a new car recently, and I just hit it with a hammer. I said, "All right, there you go."
What you gotta
now
do.
I don't have to worry about any more dings.
I hear you got to get the first one out of the way, because that first one, does that make you angry? Does that make you angry?
It makes you angry, but think about it. After that day, what are you thinking? You're not obsessively worrying about someone, tapping into your car, right?
You can relax a little bit now when you park. That new car, right when you get something new, though.
I hate getting new
like,
stuff.
You park way out of the way in the parking lots. You'll walk like a half a mile in the mall parking lot because you're parked the furthest parking spot away. And some asshole will always pull right next to you. Doesn't matter. There can be no parking spaces next to you. Empty parking spaces. And someone will just pull next to you. Like, you motherfucker.
Yeah, human nature sucks. That's the same thing with movie theaters. You go into kind of a movie theater, not too crowded. You got plenty of open room in front of you. You sit down nice, and what happens? 9 out of 10, what happens?
Tall guy right in front of you, or
somebody.
Fat person next to you.
Close enough where you're like, why?
Get away.
The theater's pretty much half empty. Go sit somewhere else by yourself.
Get away.
What do you need, my warmth? You're not going to get it. Yeah, but you know what, though? When you get the first ding, then instead of parking really far away, now what are you doing? You're squeezing into spots that you probably shouldn't be squeezing into. You're attempting parallel parking that you shouldn't be attempting.
This is good. What's a couple of dings on the bumper? That's what bumpers are for.
But that's what I'm saying. You get upset, and then it's actually a good place to be.
Then it's over.
I wrote down a bunch of things because we were rocking here before the show started. The hole-in-one. Oh, so Travis...
Wow.
Travis writes me because he knows I'm a golf fan. He writes the news thing for all of us, and then he wrote me a little side email. He's like, "Did you see the hole-in-one at the Canadian Open?" And I'm like, "What? Canadian Open is
cares?
Who gives a crap?" Pretty much all the big stars that play golf in America, they don't go up to Canada for the Canadian Open.
No.
For whatever reason. If I was a Canadian, I'd be insulted because the big guys just don't go and play that tournament anymore.
It's Canada.
But Travis goes, "Did you see the amazing hole-in-one at the Canadian Open?" And if you're a golf fan, I mean, it's cool to see a hole-in-one, but you're not going to go out of your way to, like, search them out.
No.
But Travis is like, "No, you really got to see this one." I'm like, what? All right, so it's a par 3. The ball lands on the green, backs up, goes in the hole. Wow.
Yeah, you figure it was one of those backspin ones.
I mean, they're the pros, so it happens more often than, obviously, the weekend golfer.
Yeah.
And then we got in here today, and Travis was like, "No, you really have to see this. Do yourself a favor. How do we get there? You got to see this hole-in-one from the Canadian Open." Travis is right. Basically, the guy lands on the green. Who was it?
This is Leif Olson.
Leif Olson, okay. Lands on the green, and it was for a car. It was one of those holes where they have the car sitting just off the green.
Tee off right there.
The ball backs up, nice spin, bounces off the other guy's ball that hit before him, and then rolls into the hole. He basically did a bank shot in golf.
Yeah, bocce.
And I'm like, and I go, "When did this happen, Travis?" I thought this was like 10 years ago. It's just one of those videos on YouTube that never goes away.
Yeah.
He goes, "No, this happened over the weekend. Like the greatest hole-in-one ever happened over the weekend." I mean, you show me one that's better than that.
And look, he wins a nice Beamer.
And there's the car right on the right off the green that he just won for the hole-in-one.
She gives him the keys right there, and I guess imagine if he just peeled out and ruined the golf course and drunk drove into somebody.
Doing donuts on the green.
It was a public relations disaster. He got drunk and started yelling like anti-government sentiments, running people over.
Racial epithets as he's dragging somebody
in a circle, just
T-bones a golf cart and just killed everybody.
I love how you said it was a public relations disaster. Oh, really?
The people at BMW can't be happy with this.
Right.
They're distancing themselves, the golf organization. Everyone's distancing themselves, and this man is...
But the actual hole-in-one was so amazing, maybe they let the guy go,
Yeah, they're like, well, I guess we have to let him keep the car, technically, even though he did use it in vehicular manslaughter.
You guys aren't golf fans like myself.
I am.
Although Ed likes to play every once in a while.
Play badly.
But that's pretty fucking amazing, right? Even for someone that's not into golf? A bank shot.
Yeah.
So it's Leif Olson, amazing hole-in-one.
Leif Olson.
The best ever golf. Wow, this guy doesn't know how to name his video. Jesus Christ.
If you just search Olson hole-in-one,
all right, thank you, Dan. Because then they have the weird date where it's 25/07/2009.
Oh, yeah, the 25th day of 07.
And then he writes HD in the title, so you'll find it, but it's definitely worth checking out. And then the other thing, the fat B-roll we enjoyed.
Yeah, we can't get enough of fat B-roll. Whenever the news does a story about fat, what makes you fat, medical repercussions of being fat, people that like fat. They show what is called B-roll in the business. It's when they just send some guy out with a camera and they give him instructions like, hey, get some video of fat people. But here's the very important part. We know they're never going to sign a release, so you can't get their face in it. So it's neck down, fat people. And it's just them eat, like, you see them holding an ice cream cone or sitting on a bench, walking with giant fat asses. Mm-hmm. And we just wonder if people go, oh, my God, that's me.
Of course they do.
It's like, I know those pants with that big fat ass in it.
Yeah.
That's me.
But the fat B-roll is just terrific.
One of my favorite B-rolls is fat B-roll.
Fat B-roll.
Fat B-roll.
Yeah.
It's one of my favorites.
Of course. So they were rolling that this morning. I don't know why, but who cares why?
Yeah.
Who cares?
It's more fat B-roll to watch and laugh at.
Speaking of fat, one of your favorites growing up is a fat pig now.
Oh, no.
And we interviewed her many years ago, and she was a piece of ass.
You got to be talking about Marsha Brady.
Absolutely.
She's fat?
Yeah, I saw her recently.
She is now wearing muumuu dresses.
Ew.
She had a book come out recently. She looked good.
She was on Celebrity Fit Club. I used to watch that show until they came up with Biggest Loser, which is a much better show than Celebrity Fit Club.
Yeah.
Because Biggest Loser, they force you to live on a ranch for, I don't know, a month and a half or so. You can't do anything but hang out and lose weight, which makes the show amazing when these guys are dropping ridiculous amount of weight. Celebrity Fit Club, they fly into L.A. once a week to do a couple dumb things, get weighed, and then they go back to their regular lives. It's
where they just eat like slobs.
Our pal, Dr. Ian Smith, it was great for his career, but, Biggest Loser is way better than Celebrity Fit Club. Anyway, Maureen McCormick was on there, and she lost some really good weight.
Yeah.
And then she went back to her regular life, and now she's a big fat pig again. And one of those gossip shows yesterday did a piece on her. Like, now they went into her kitchen, kind of like an intervention, and they went through her cupboards and her refrigerator. It's got to be really embarrassing for a fat person, because now she's standing in her kitchen in her muumuu dress, all awkward, as they're going through her cupboards and going, well, this isn't healthy, and ring dings and ice cream and this and that. Just all sorts of horrific, food that you shouldn't be eating.
But wouldn't you know they're going to go through your stuff and kind of make it better? Like, I would have all, like, low-fat stuff.
Yeah,
I would have nothing incriminating.
Yeah.
That right there was America's little sweetheart.
She's not that bad. She's chubby, but she's not, like...
Well, that's not the recent picture, Jimmy.
And even that, she's chubby.
Yeah,
you can't be
she's
Marsha
fatter
Brady.
than that.
You can't go through. You got to uphold your Marsha Brady-ness.
Oh, my thyroid.
So the fat B-roll.
Diamonds cutting her back. Go help some psychopath put a fucking chair in his van, you piece of shit.
Every other. This is a nice goober from Whackbag. Every other guy in the fat B-roll is wearing an O&A shirt now.
Yeah, that's true.
And then I watched a lot of TV over the weekend because it's fun to have the flu in the summer.
Especially on such a horrible day like Saturday was.
You don't have the flu?
Well, I don't know. I was starting to think swine flu, to be honest with you.
No.
I was sick all last week, but not too bad. And then the sore throat hit like Wednesday or Thursday. And by Friday and Saturday, I couldn't move, and I was on my fucking back just hanging around my apartment in the middle of summer. Oh. It's infuriating.
Yeah.
So I watched a lot of TV. I'm totally fine now, so it must have been like a 24-hour bug or 48-hour, whatever.
Whatever was on that gum.
Huh?
Whatever was on that gum.
Going back to that gum again.
Yeah, that's it.
It was still worth it for the
disease
shock that I caused. Lockup. You guys watch Lockup?
Love Lockup.
You do, right?
Yes.
That MSNBC, when there's nothing else on the weekend, God bless them for
they have
having
like
that
a
Lockup.
marathon. I watch nothing but prison shows, cop shows, detective shows, like the real ones, not fucking fake, CBS, CSI shows. Just the real ones where, things like that, cop shows, cold case files, like all those shows are the best, and Lockup.
Yeah. I Well, this one was on some California prison, I believe, over the weekend. And I was thinking to myself, if you take the California prison and you take the Rikers prison,
yeah,
and then you have some friendly competition.
Oh, friendly.
See which prison is tougher. I told Ed before the show, I'm like, where do these monsters live before they're caught? Because they're the scariest people on earth.
Monsters.
With the tattoos all the way up to their foreheads and holy crap.
Would you be scared if you got in trouble?
Frightening people.
Like, say it was for something nonviolent, like there was some kind of, like, let's say your agent made a tax error and you didn't even do anything criminal.
Oh my God.
And like they said, look, you got to go for a year. It's mandatory.
I would be butt raped as I was signing in.
Yeah, it would be over.
That's the first thing I was thinking. I'm like, how the fuck would I avoid a butt raping?
Yeah.
Shit while you walk constantly. Constantly walking shit like a horse.
Because these guys
you know something? That wouldn't even help. No. There'd be some guy who goes, I like shitty asses.
These guys were monsters. And prison, take away the crime and how much time they're doing and all that, because, that's a different discussion, obviously. But it seems being in prison is just exhausting.
Yeah.
You have to watch your back constantly. Mm-hmm. And they have the most mundane rules. Like in the real world, these rules, people would just laugh at you. Mm-hmm. Like in prison, if you use someone's chin-up bar, you're going to be killed.
Yeah, and why not?
You're going to be killed. If you work out before they allow you to work out, and I'm not even talking about the prison. Now, you go out in the yard and it's time for the workout. Now you have to wait for the gang, whatever gang runs the yard, to tell you it's time to work out. And usually you have to work out in a group. And there's like secret exercises and all this crap. It just seems exhausting.
You just can't be a guy that just wants to do his time, go out, work out a little bit, walk around. You got to be in a gang. You're constantly looking over your shoulder. It's like the gazelle at the waterhole thing. Yeah. You're constantly you look around what's gonna bite my throat out today?
They're explaining you got to be careful how you look at people.
Yeah,
and everyone knows this, but you're like all of a sudden you look the wrong way. You look up and my God, I'm looking right into this guy's eyes. I didn't mean to.
I disrespected him. I'm dead.
Now I gotta make a weapon.
I would walk right over there. I'm telling you guys, it's about staying in shape. I'd walk right over there with my headband on, and I'd get into an Olivia Newton-John type of workout, where I'd shadow box and lay on my side, and lift my one leg, and it'd be really
I would get a step platform with leggings and a headband and pink wristbands and do step.
And 1 and 2 and 3 and 4.
That's how many dicks are going into you.
I know.
1 and 2 and...
Come on, you sodomites, get up.
I like the guys that go, that old cliche. First thing you got to do, you find the biggest guy in there.
Okay.
You walk up to him and just kick his ass. You punch him in the face.
And then he beats you and rapes you, and everybody sees that you can't fight.
Yes.
I'd find a small man and beat him. Find the oldest guy in a wheelchair and tip it over and say, now what, motherfucker?
Whoever says that just doesn't know what prison's all about.
They'll kill you for that.
Of course they would. You don't walk up to the biggest guy.
Guy, you punch him in the face, you knock him out, and then you fucking, walk away, and that's going to work.
And then you go to prison, you got to join a gang if you weren't in a gang on the outside. And then they interviewed over the weekend a guy, he's a white Crip.
Wow.
Let that sink in a little bit.
No, they were equal opportunity.
You're in prison where there's racism. If you're black, you hang out with your fellow blacks. If you're white, you know the deal.
Yeah.
Here's a white Crip, and he goes, when the blacks get into it with another group in the prison, I have to fight alongside with the blacks.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
A white Crip.
A white Crip
in prison, of all places.
That doesn't make any sense.
But that lockup rules, man. Show rules.
Yeah. All those shows. What the hell was I watching? I was watching another one that comes on after Cops. After I watched about 3 hours straight of Cops. Yeah. Which is just, I never get tired of that show because it's just hysterical. And that's equal opportunity also, because you could have fun with the dopey black car thieves that never fess up to anything, even as they're dragging them out of a stolen car that they just chased. The guy looking up at the camera going, I didn't do nothing, but I didn't do nothing. And then the toothless, mulleted, shirtless, beer in his hand, white trailer park trash. That is constantly in an argument with his neighbor, who is also drunk, shirtless, coming out with his wife. There was one where this guy slashed the other guy's tires because he wouldn't drive him somewhere. Meanwhile, they're both hammered fucking drunk. And then the wife comes out and says, get in the house. Come on, get in the house. And the guy's like, I don't care. Take me to jail. Take me to jail. I'm like, you want to go to jail? He's like, I don't care. I'll be out in 10 minutes. They go, nah, it's going to be a little longer than that. Turn around. And then another black guy was in his room, and he's going, shoot me then. Shoot me. I don't care. Take out your 9 and shoot. And it's like, how do these cops not just shoot him? Because he's a big guy. And you're looking on, all right, you know this is going to end with that big struggle and them trying to get his hands behind his back. And it did. And this guy had, like, big arms on him and everything. They got him down. There was, like, 3 or 4 cops it took to get this guy down. But you watch this, you just go, oh, my, this is fantastic.
There are men out there.
I love it.
There's a guy I saw at a prison show. It was a guy, a black guy, and he used to break handcuffs. Did we talk about that guy?
Oh, shit.
I think we might have mentioned him once, but go ahead.
He did
again, yeah.
Push-ups. No, but I mean, I think you and I off air talked about it. He's the guy who did. He was mentally not. He was not a bright guy, but he was trying to be like pleasant. But he was just a murderous guy. Like they said that you couldn't cuff him because he would literally break cuffs. He was just like, it's like, how do you deal with a man of that ilk?
That's like fucking Kong. Well, it is. It just breaks those are high tensile steel chains. No worry, no worry.
I was gonna say, I mean, the cops. I'm amazed they're not shooting more.
I know,
because when you come upon one of these guys that could break handcuffs, why wouldn't you just like pull out your piece?
Well, that's why a lot of times, they got to kind of beat him into submission there on the ground so they could get the cuffs on him.
But like you said, you need 3 or 4 officers, and sometimes even in that case, it's a tough
3
fight.
or 4 officers. I like the leverage move, too, where they take their nightstick and they jam it under the guy's arm and use it as leverage to pull the guy's arm back.
How do they do that?
Like how they like put it here.
His arm's behind his back,
His arm's behind his back a little bit, but they got to get
it's like a wedge.
They closer together, and they put it in like where his elbow is.
Between his arm and elbow?
And then the fulcrum would be on his back. And then they just pull that fucker back.
That's why they're shaped like that, right?
Yeah. It's just, wow.
Amazing.
It's fantastic to watch, but man, what a thankless fucking job.
Oh, it sucks.
But this
you got to touch. I wouldn't want to just touch those people.
This lockup.
Horrible.
And then there's a problem, and then the correction officers have to put on the gear. I'm like, oh, why?
Yeah. And they pull the shield out.
Oh, my God.
But that's probably for cops, though. At least there's 8 of you, and you all have gear on.
Yeah.
Like, that's not as bad. It's like when you're individually, you have to deal with somebody who's got a problem.
But on this show, when you see them put the gear on, you can see it in their eyes like, oh, this isn't going to be fun.
Yeah.
And then everyone's like, are you ready? And they're in like a little wedge. They open that cell door and they get, oh, my God.
And then the one guy with the pepper spray and the other guy. It's like, we got to deal. Can't this guy just go to the mess hall in peace?
Stop throwing your shit at everybody.
That's what they do, too. Yeah, they'll piss
and then I went to bed scared. I'm like, where are these monsters?
Before they're in prison, they're out.
They're out doing their thing. Here's a retired correction officer.
Oh.
Sir, I don't have your name.
Mike.
Hey,
Hi,
Mike, what's
Mike.
up? Welcome to the Opie and Anthony show.
Yeah, I was listening to you talk about, like, if you use equipment, you'll get messed up. No, what it really is, the worst thing is the telephone, because they have slot times. The convicts will have slot time, like the ones that are trying to run the house, and a mate will come in. There won't be no one on the phone. He'll get on the phone, and then he gets cut. And they'll slice him from, like, his ear all the way down to his chin.
Wow.
But if you're a white boy, it's pretty hard on Rikers Island. I mean, I retired in 2004 because the whites are very outnumbered there, so they usually will hang out with the Spanish. But yeah, I mean, the raping thing, I never really seen much of that. The only ones that ever
Sorry to hear that.
That got raped were actually homos. That just being paid. You know what I'm saying? But like the raping thing, I never seen it. But as soon as you walked into the housing area, and this is back in like the 80s and the 90s, but as soon as you walked in the housing area, if you were a white boy, they'd surround you. They take your shoes. They take everything. And if you go to the correction officer, then you consider the snitch. Then they'll kill you.
Now, if you have
But why do they allow that to happen? I mean, I don't care. You know, if you got yourself in a prison, whatever. But I'm just like I said, that's a discussion for, you know, maybe later today or another day. But why do they allow the white boy to just be completely surrounded
like that
and all his stuff taken away?
And it's really hard. I mean, it's really hard. There's usually, like in a dormitory setting, you got 100 inmates on each side and one officer with them. So there's really not, really that much you can do.
Do they at least?
You don't got no stick. You don't got nothing. I mean, now you got pepper spray. Years ago, you didn't even have pepper spray. You just had your fist. And, you start fighting. They had like a body alarm. You press that, and then the squad, it's the guy who suits up and stuff. They would come. But you got 2 minutes.
Hey, do they at least put the white boy in with another white boy, or even that's a hassle where they put you in with a black guy, and obviously in prison, blacks hang out with blacks, whites hang out with whites. That's got to be a nightmare.
Rikers Island is a lot of dormitory settings, and if you got a cell area,
there's
only one person in the cell area.
It's like college, Opie.
See, because I'm at least thinking like, all right, if I got my own cell, so if I'm a little scaredy cat, I'll go to my cell. But if you've got a dormitory setting, you can never rest.
You can't do nothing. I remember right before I got out, Mark Gastineau was in the prison I worked in. I was in C-73, and he was playing the MO house. He was all cracked out and stuff. And I knew a friend of mine, who actually got a football sign for him, and he got fired.
Oh, really?
Got fired.
Hey, let me ask you. Let me ask you a question. I'm a 41-year-old guy, white guy. I go into Rikers Island for something. No, I'm not a violent guy. I don't have a fight. What is exactly my process when I walk in? Because you can't walk in all of a sudden after 41 years, try to use my acting skills and pretend that I'm tough. It's not going to. What happens?
What you were saying before, like if you just commit your first crime, they got classification now. Years ago, they just threw you in with the rest of them, but now it's like a classification system. So if you're like you haven't been arrested before and it's a nonviolent crime, you won't be with murderers, because what was happening is you would have a guy that just got busted with a pound of pot, who has to do 6 months, and they're putting him in with a guy that's doing life. So it got a lot better. They took care of Carrick. Bernard Carrick, he fixed a lot of stuff. But,
but I mean, if I have to confront that situation, like where you're going to have a fight probably at least once. Say by the phones, I got to make a phone call, and I have a fight with a guy. Now, if I fight that guy and get the shit beat out of me, does that what's the process? Okay, let me just say he doesn't have a heart attack in the middle of it, then I win.
Thanks.
But I fight, he beats the shit out of me. Now, is that guy going to beat the shit out of me every day?
No, what they'll do is they'll move you to a different housing area.
Where another guy can beat the shit out of you.
You can request protective custody. But if you did, like I said, if you just got into a housing area, white guy, 41, never been in jail before, and went to that phone, you're probably getting cut. They're not just beat up.
It's just exhausting.
Oh.
And at least in the real world, they
would what?
He's very excited to be on the air.
For nothing.
He's used to being able to talk.
Like the shivs they make are like ice picks because they try to puncture a lung. It's not like they have these big knives. It's mostly small stuff so they could puncture your lung. That's what they go for.
But how about if I said I needed to make a call?
Well, you'd have to pay somebody.
I needed to make a call.
If I said, look, you don't understand, it's important.
You see, you could go to the officer, and the officer will let you use that phone. But then you got to deal with them afterwards. You see, that's what it is. It's very hard for the officer to protect you. He's not there all the time, or she's not there all the time.
Right.
You're highly outnumbered, So, yeah, I can get you on the phone. Sure, I'll let you make a phone call, but you got to deal with it afterwards.
Are you protected in protective custody?
You could sign in, but they don't let everybody go in.
But are you protected when you're there, though? Is it pretty safe?
What, Rikers Island?
No, in protective custody.
Jesus.
Oh, yeah. Pretty much, you're with guys that, either, just be afraid or like gang members that don't want to be gang members no more. They got to go into PC because then, the other gang members will try to kill them if they try to get out,
Okay.
Or you can go to the homo house. That's like PC, too.
The homo house.
The homo house.
Hello, welcome.
Yes, PC, it's a plethora of cock.
Welcome to my humble home.
All right, guys, I got to punch out.
Thanks a lot,
Mike.
man.
Very informative. There goes Mike. Let's say hi to Dave in New Hampshire. Dave.
Yeah. Hi. I just
driving to work in a prison, and you're trying to scare the shit out of me.
Do you work in a prison?
Yeah.
Where do you work? Like, what do you do? You're a guard officer?
No, I take care of the alarms and the video systems.
Oh, so you're just all right. So you're just going in there for a job.
Oh yeah. But I go in and I spend a lot of time in and out of the yards. I get to look at all the videotapes and things and make copies of them so they could send them to court.
Can I tell you? I watched at your recommendation. Actually, I saw Tyson when I was away. It was on the hotel pay-per-view.
When you were in Atlanta?
It fucking blew me away. It was so...
What about the filming of it, though?
I didn't even mind that.
Did he go over the top of the filming or not?
Maybe a little, but it wasn't as much as I expected. I expected it to be a lot more than that.
Right.
A couple of little tricks I could have done without. But it
when
didn't...
all of a sudden there was 3 or 4 Tysons on the screen talking at the same time, and then he's fading in and out.
Yeah.
The filmmaking. I thought... Sorry, I want your... Sorry.
That's right. I think
the filmmaking annoyed the piss out of me. I thought the movie itself was amazing because Tyson... We saw Tyson in a way we've never seen him before.
I think it was... I was expecting that. So I was like, I think I expected it to be more than it was.
Right.
He probably did that just because he didn't want it to just seem like a boring interview. I could have done without it, but it didn't bother me. Mm-hmm. But Tyson was... It was so... fucking good. Mm-hmm. I couldn't believe that just interviewing this guy and the clips where it was moving, but it's talking about prison, and he admitted that he was scared when he was in jail. And he's like, you see things there that you just can't believe one person is doing to another person. And he was talking. I actually now believe that he didn't rape Desiree Washington. I always believed he did it until I saw him.
Really?
Until I saw him go, and that wretched, awful, the way he talked about her, I'm like, no one rapes a girl and gets convicted and then just talks about it. He really hates her.
I'm with you, yeah.
I firmly believe he didn't do it.
How he talks about her, you're absolutely right.
I firmly believe he didn't do it now.
What an amazing movie.
Women's groups after you.
Well, you realize that Tyson was...
Too bad. I think he's into that.
Tyson is a smart dude.
Yeah.
And a lot of people are looking at their radios right now going, what? Watch Tyson, the movie, or whatever the fuck the name of the movie is. He comes across very intelligent and knows where he was, where he's been, and where he is today.
Yeah, it was a movie. It was really. It's like you really do see Tyson like you never saw him before. You see him as a regular guy. Like even though he was this furious heavyweight and a feared guy.
What about the close-ups of his face, where it's just all beat up now and kind of scarred and bloated, and
they
shadowed
just
remember the young Tyson that was like a fucking lion in there, man.
They shadowed it where you could see a little bit of his face tattoo, but I think that he did that so when he was talking at times, you would only see the right side of his face, so you would just see him as a man, like just as a guy talking about his life. And it was well shot from the sides. Like he had really weird angles on it.
What did he say about the tattoo again? He had something. He
just wanted a tattoo on his face. He was going to get a bunch of hearts. And he said that his friend said, "Let me find you this." And it's a Maori thing from like there's a movie called Once for Warriors,
right,
in New Zealand, and this is kind of like that type of a Maori. It's a warrior tattoo, right? And it does. It fits Tyson's face. The guy can consider himself a warrior,
sure.
But it was actually very sad at times, and like he got choked up talking about Customato and this guy who saved his life. It was really a fucking great movie, man.
Awesome. The phone's still lit about lockup. Brandon, Atlanta.
Good evening.
Hi.
Hey, Brandon.
Hello.
Hey, how's it going, guys? Got a couple quick things for you. Well, I don't know how it is in New York, but in Georgia, there's 2 different types of prison. The first one you go to is a diagnostics and classification prison. That's the dangerous one. Then you get your permanent camp, and that's not so bad except for the COs, the correctional officers. Well, I went into diagnostics. That is the most scariest thing you'll ever do in your life. It's frightening. But the first day I was there, I had a tattoo on my arm that was a stupid fucking Pisces symbol, and it resembled a symbol that the folk gang uses.
Oh, no.
And, because I had a previous drug addiction, like a little mental problem, they classify that as a mental problem. So when you get there, they throw you into a cell block that is specified for people who have mental disorders. So I got stuck in there with all of the complete lunatics on my first day, and a lot of the gang members are also in that area. Well, they see the little symbol, and I wasn't particularly given a choice to join. It was you are going to join, and it was in the shower area. We had double cells, and once I went down to take the shower the second day that I was there is when they saw it, and they pretty much they don't give you a choice. You join or you get disabled or whatnot. So I had to join a series of like initiations that you have to do, and you get, of course, the hell beat out of you. And then once they classify you, they send you off to your permanent camp, and it's not so bad except for the CO officers, and they'll drag you out of your bunk by your feet sometimes in the middle of the night for count if you don't wake up. That hurts a little bit, but
I would probably ask that they don't do that. I would say, look, you're disrupting my sleep. I have a bad enough sleep as it is.
Yeah.
You have to put your foot down in jail.
You really do. How long were you in there, Brandon?
2 years.
2 years for what, if you don't mind me asking?
I don't mind at all. It was basically home invasion, but I got it dropped down to just a regular residential burglary, so it's level 30 violent crime is what they consider it in Georgia.
All right, now you're
What were you thinking?
All right, now you're in Ant's wheelhouse.
Yeah, right.
We talk about
Oh.
home invasions all the time on this show. Weren't you worried that the homeowner had a gun?
Well, it wasn't a situation like that. I didn't. We weren't robbing the guy per se because we just wanted to rob somebody. He kind of owed a friend of mine, so and doing crystal meth. So we went over to his house and.
Well, I heard owed us crystal meth.
Crystal meth. There's all kinds of stuff
Yeah.
going on.
All right, Brandon.
I'm shocked.
Thanks, guys.
All right. Let's go to Drew in D.C. Drew,
Hey, what's going on, boys?
what's up?
All right, I got busted going to Walter Reed for a medical appointment with a gun on me. I was moving down to my new duty station, and Walter Reed's within a eighth of a mile within D.C. limits, and at the time you couldn't have a gun. Mm-hmm. So I get busted for a felony and then put into D.C. Central Lockup with a bunch of murderers and tweakers wearing a Hawaiian shirt and khaki pants.
And not quite prison garb.
Yeah, I had to buddy up with the guy that had, savagely beat his girlfriend. Was like the only person I could really talk to.
All right. All right. We've been circling around here, and we got the bit now. Drew just nailed it. I want to hear from the guys out there that ended up in a pretty serious prison and had to buddy up with some horrific animal to save your own life, and you were only in there for whatever, pot or some lower charge. You know what I mean? Here's a guy that had to buddy up with who again, Drew?
The guy that had beat his girlfriend.
Beat his girlfriend. And now you have to be best friends with this guy for your own survival.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? You have someone in studio that went through that.
Jimmy Norton.
Spent a night in the lockup.
Stick that chest up.
Yeah,
Up nice and high there, Jimmy.
Spent a night in a joint, and I had to buddy up with a guy, you may know him, Lewis Black.
Yep.
Yes.
We watched each other's backs.
Mm-hmm. Right.
While we were being raped. He watched me get raped. I watched him get raped.
You were in the tombs, right, Jimmy?
Yeah, it sucked.
That is kind of scary, no?
What was scary was I knew we were getting out, but I was like, what
All
if
right,
we have
boys,
to stay?
punching out.
Thanks,
All right,
man.
thanks, sir.
What if we have to stay for the week? I had to shit. That was the worst part of it, and I wanted to smoke.
Dude, I would have shit. I don't care.
I could if I had to, I would have.
I would risk my life to take a shit in front of other people because I can't hold that stuff. I can't hold that in.
I didn't want to.
After a while.
There's roaches on the fucking bathroom floors. That was terrible.
You were actually looking at roaches running
They were
around?
all over the place. It was terrible. It smelled in there. It was just
And you
very
had
unpleasant.
to, you didn't shit, though? Or did you?
Nah, I didn't because
Yeah,
I knew
'cause
I had a feeling I was getting out Friday. We got arrested Thursday night at
I-
like 6:30.
Couldn't even imagine.
And then we were out by Friday at like 8. But that we just made it out. I made a Dangerfield spot 20 minutes later. My balls were stinking.
Friday, 8 o'clock at night.
PM. Yeah, it was 27 hours.
27 hours in the joint.
And no, it was like 5 o'clock on Thursday.
Yeah.
And I just made a Dangerfield spot that night, I remember. And I went and shit in the Dangerfield's bathroom. I had to go so badly.
Could not even imagine having to just shit on an open toilet like that.
And they say,
Hi.
yeah, they say the tombs are pretty intense.
Well, there was guys in there. The thing was, you see guys. I don't think guys in that particular area. There were guys there that didn't seem to want to fight a lot because you're going to court from there. But
So
Artie,
you kind of want to, you kind of want to stay under control because you are going to see a judge eventually.
yeah, I mean, we had
That's
the cops.
probably not the best place to start a fight when
No.
you're going in front of a judge. for
Luckily,
what
we
you
had the
did.
cops loving us too because they all knew what was going on, and they're all O&A fans. So at least we had them. Those guys kind of kept us all in one area, and
Jesus.
we had to mix a little bit though. We went up right before court. They put you in a cell right before you walk in to see the judge. We were there for a few hours, and you're there with convicts, and they were all again low criminal guys. They weren't fucking gang members in it for shootings, but it was fucking frightening, man. It was frightening. Because some guy told me to put toilet paper on my finger and shove it up my ass if I had to shit. He goes, that will help you stop.
Oh, they give you all.
Yeah, I got some prison
pointers.
advice on how not to make a doo-doo.
Nice.
That is nice. Let's go to Jimmy in Florida. Jimmy.
Yes.
How's it going, guys?
Hey,
Hey.
Jimmy.
Happy birthday, Gene.
Thank you, sweetheart.
So, you were talking before about how the prison system in the U.S. is pretty fucked up. Have you ever watched that show, Locked Up Abroad?
I have not seen Lock Up. Have you, Ant?
Locked Up Abroad. No, yeah, I saw that when it was that one woman that was smuggling weed or something and said she didn't know.
Oh,
it was
in
a bag.
Indonesia?
Yeah.
La Chapelle, her name was, I think.
You think that would be a bad place to be locked up? Indonesia?
She got 20 years. Luckily, they put you to death for that. That's death. Horrible.
Oh, amazing.
What do you got on that, Jimmy?
Nothing. Just bring it up. I'm sorry.
Okay. You know what? No, I'll take a peek on your recommendation.
That was a moment.
That's okay. I'll take a look at that. I'll have a full report. Thanks, Jimmy.
Full
All right, guys.
report.
All right. Here's a Nazi Jew.
What?
Are you a Nazi Jew, it says?
Yeah, you could say that.
You could say that. All right, what do you got?
Look, I was locked up about 20 years ago on a fucking weed charge. I got set up by a buddy of mine. Got sent to state prison in Atlanta, Georgia, actually south of Atlanta there. And had to buddy up with some guys that were in there for murder, had disturbing double life for murder. I think he murdered his girlfriend. But while I was in there, I kind of met, but didn't want to talk to, the Atlanta child murderer, Wayne Williams, the guy that killed all those kids in Atlanta.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I wasn't going near that dude, but I was kind of in the same vicinity. That dude was tiny, man. His wrists were like fucking. You could put my hand, like my fingers around his wrists. I don't see how he could have done what they said he did. I mean, I'm sure he did.
It's children.
It's still children. I mean, you got the upper hand.
Well, there were also
no, some of them were like 18 or
young men, yeah.
Right.
But he also, he might have drugged them or something. You could put something in someone's drink if you get them to trust you, and then once they're out, you can do what you want.
Drill holes in their head.
But
Put Drano in there.
Electrocuted somebody while I was there. Sorry.
Who did that?
Jeffrey
Yeah,
Dahmer.
they electrocuted somebody while I was there, and the lights actually do dim, or they did it this one.
Wow, nice.
That's probably
crazy, man.
That's probably the boys just fucking with you guys. All right, just flicker the lights a little bit.
Yeah, right.
You know, they're probably
Flicker
just
the lights,
fucking with you.
fuck with them. Yeah, Jeffrey Dahmer wanted to actually make like zombies. He wanted to make sex zombies out of his little boy toys that he'd bring home. So he drilled holes in their head with just a power
While they
drill.
were alive.
Yeah, while they were like drugged, but they weren't knocked out drugged. They were just kind of. And he drills holes in their head, and then like pour like Drano in there and other things to try to
slow them
fuck
down.
their brain up, so he could make them just sex slaves for him. Without it, but then it always ended. Well, I guess now I got to kill you and put your head in a pot, and
boil it.
Eat your jowls.
He wasn't a good boy.
No,
Jeffrey
very
was
naughty.
a fresh boy.
He was very naughty.
You think he had problems, Jimmy?
That's a guy with fucking major problems.
Major problems?
Major. I heard he was killed in jail. Had nothing to do with his crimes. I heard it was because he cut somebody on a lunch line or something. He did something fucked up to somebody in jail.
Yeah, it wasn't even that.
That's exactly what we're talking about today.
Yeah.
A disrespect thing.
Yeah.
You don't even know you're disrespecting unless you're focused 24 hours a day.
Yeah.
You have to have that sharp focus. This leads to Fleece Johnson. Good old Fleece Johnson. Danny brought to the show about a month ago, and look how it all comes together. You want to meet Fleece Johnson?
It sounds like a made-up name.
This was from a past lockup show.
When Lockup visited Kentucky State Penitentiary, we met Fleece Johnson, a longtime inmate who practices a very different kind of homosexuality.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no. We meet Fleece Johnson.
Yeah, this just isn't good.
Talking about homosexuality and eerie music at the same time, this can't be good. This can't be good.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
What is Fleece Johnson into?
Of homosexuality.
But we have sexual desires, right? So you got a bunch of men locked up in one place. All of them get hard. All of them's horny. All of them got sexual desires. So what are they going to do? You won't let them have a woman. They going to have somebody's going to have to give us some booty. And it's just that simple.
The most memorable story that Fleece told us was about the place and importance that booty has in a maximum security penitentiary. And he went on about it and on about it.
In his prison, booty. Booty was more important than food. Booty, a man's butt. It was more important. I'm serious. It was more booty, having some booty was more important than drinking water, man.
Oh my God!
I like booty.
I like booty.
Booty.
Booty,
Was
booty,
there a little bit of booty? Do you have enough about the booty?
Oh yeah, right.
When you give up the booty, you get all sorts of stuff in the joint there, Danny. Is that what they're saying? This Fleece Johnson.
That.
No, I think he was just saying that it's. I think the desire is so it just overcomes you, and it gets to be to the point where being hungry and eating a sandwich is it's.
Jimmy, would you be booty guy knowing they would just take care of you?
But they're not.
No. What do you
They're
think?
not.
They're
They're
nice
just
to you?
giving you an achy asshole.
So this goes back to how this started. So even if you go, all right, I'm going to be booty guy just because I'm exhausted.
Oh, you're just getting fucked.
I don't like looking over my shoulder anymore. I'm just going to be booty guy.
You're just getting fucked.
They still fuck you up.
Yeah.
Because my luck, I get the one who wanted to kiss, too, after. Like, who'd want to trail spit between our mouths and who'd want to hold my face with his fucking angry, dirty prison hands.
It's like, what do you think? You're getting respect for letting another man put his cock in your ass? You're getting no respect.
So no matter what, it's just exhausting.
You're done.
Just exhausting.
Johnson went on to tell our crew how he used to satisfy his sexual desires, especially during the 1970s and 80s, when he was most active and prison security was more lax.
When I see one, and he looks good to me, when I go see him, I say, you come here. I say, I'm telling you what, I like you, and I want you. And we can do it the easy way or the hard way. So the choice is yours, right? And it was always yes.
Johnson also had a warning for the new generation of inmates. They might be asking for trouble from old-timers.
You know, they got this thing where they sag their pants past their butt. It's a style. They call it some sort of gangster style. You know, it's sexy to us, right? And see, but they weren't prepared for this, right? So you sag your pants in her, man, somebody be up in your butt.
Oh,
wow. So if you wear your pants low slung, the old timer's going to be like, yeah, I like that.
But what is the
It's like
different
showing
kind of
cleavage.
homosexuality he was talking about? He likes to fuck butts. That's pretty gay 101.
Isn't he the one that talked about tossing salad?
No, that was a gay guy.
This is
No, there was a guy that talked about not him licking ass, but somebody else licking his ass.
Yeah, putting grape jelly in it, right?
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
a gay guy, I think, in an HBO documentary, tossing salad. I
Was
remember
it
that guy.
gay? 'Cause
I
he
believe
said-
so.
Spectro from Michigan writes, this sounds like a Saturday Night Live skit.
Yeah.
Johnson even let the lockup crew know that when he was in his prime, they wouldn't be safe from his advances either.
Stop.
If y'all had been in her back then in them days, and as much as I like booty, I probably felt one of y'all butts as y'all was walking past me and dared you to say something. I'm not no shame in my game. This is nothing that I'm ashamed to admit. I am what I am. I'm a warrior too, you know, so let that be known. I'm a warrior.
The thing here's the music that they didn't need. All he said is when one of y'all walked by, I'd have grabbed your butt.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
he'd have grabbed. I'd feel insulted if he didn't.
Yeah, I'd have giggled and said, cut it out, you.
What's the matter? He doesn't like my butt? What's wrong with me? That's what I would have.
Grab my butt, no way, no how.
There's Fleece
Mr.
Johnson.
Grabbing butt hands.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Yeah, salad toss guy this is the guy, I think this was an HBO show, I think.
Oh, is this Toss Salad guy?
Yeah, it should be.
This guy's great.
First of all, right, if he's a newcomer, right, I want him to suck my ass with jelly. That's what they call toss the salad. That's the slang word, toss the salad. It means sucking my ass, right? With jelly or without jelly. Some people use syrup. I prefer a guy to use jelly, right? I will reach my climate, right? I will automatically get hard, right? I will, come automatically if he's sucking my ass for about 10 minutes or longer, right? It's a sensation feeling. It makes you feel real good. Most all gays do that. You know what I'm saying? Like guys to suck their ass. It's just like a pussy. right? But the only difference is it's not a pussy, right? It's clean. The person's decent, and the person know that that's an asshole. But in mind, he's looking at it as a pussy because he's in prison. So toss my salad, and let him eat me, you know. And we straight. That's it.
That sounds reasonable.
Can we hear that?
He makes it sound reasonable.
See, you didn't need the...
Oh, it's all the ominous eating ass music.
Can we hear that same clip with the Benny Hill music?
No.
Travis, you play the Benny Hill music over there, and let's see if it sounds a little different.
Yeah.
He's spelling Benny Beeni. Don't be Travis.
And don't find the live version.
I know.
Linger longer.
It's called a yakety sax if you can't find it on a Benny.
Oh, that
Oh.
I don't know where Eric puts
It's called
things
yakety sax.
Yakety sax.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, that is.
Yeah, because like
Yeah.
it's a sax, I guess.
Where's
Tossing
Eric?
salad.
All right,
It's like
all
a
right,
pussy.
Yeah, here we go.
Only it's a stinky asshole.
First of all, right, if you're the newcomer, right, I want him to suck my ass with jelly. What they call toss the salad. That's the slang word, toss the salad. It means sucking my ass, right? With jelly or without jelly. Some people use syrup. I prefer a guy to use jelly, right? I will reach my climate, right? I will automatically get hard, right? I will, come automatically if he's sucking my ass for about 10 minutes or longer, right? It's a sensation feeling. It makes you feel real good. Most all gays do that. You know what I'm saying? Like guys to suck their ass. It's just like a pussy, right? But the only difference is it's not a pussy, right? It's clean. The person's decent, and the person know that that's an asshole. But in mind, he's looking at it as a pussy because he's in prison. So toss my salad, let him eat me, and we straight. That's it.
That's it.
That's it. See, it does add a fun little aspect to it.
Stephen S. From Bayshore is first of the week. He writes, "Toss my salad. We straight? Straight? I have to disagree, sir."
There's nothing straight about that.
Yeah.
That guy's little conversation. Ugh.
All right. Off to a good start. So we're going to talk about the Obama beer thing.
Yeah.
And the wrong way, lady. Holy shit. A tragedy in the New York area.
I don't know how that happens.
8 people dead because of a dummy.
New York? Oh, okay.
Well, a little north of here, Jimmy. Not too far.
Oh, one happened in Georgia,
upstate.
too. Someone wrong way on the highway. That's what I thought.
What? There was one in Georgia, too?
A big
all
one.
over the place.
Guy going to a family reunion from Queens. That's why I thought.
Ridiculous.
What the fuck? All right, we're going to step aside. Opie and Anthony, and Jim Norton is back from Atlanta.
For a couple hours. I leave at noon, 9.
You're
noon 9?
Noon 9, yes. It's noon somewhere.
You're shooting today, right?
No, I shoot tomorrow, but I have to go up today for fittings and script
Jimmy
and all that stuff.
is shooting a movie.
I know.
And this isn't a one-liner thing.
No, I don't have a huge part, but I got a few. I'm back on Friday, then I go back up next week, I think.
It's big enough that you got a couple weeks ahead of you of filming, and that's cool,
I'll
man.
see what Brendan wants to do. I mean, I'm not sure what stuff he wants to do.
Oh,
so.
really?
Who?
Yeah, it's just Brendan. Whatever, we'll see.
Brendan.
He was in Crash.
Holy shit. Jimmy is taking off. It's about fucking time.
I'm sputtering in a circle.
No, you're taking off. It's about fucking time. All right, we're going to step aside. Opie Anthony, Jim Norton. 77-year-old gets transgender operation.
Yeah, that's a good
my
time
God.
to decide you want to fucking have your dick cut off.
I'm just looking through some of the news stories today that we could touch on.
Isn't that shit for the young?
Absolutely.
I mean, really. I've seen some that really are passable, and I assume that
Where'd you
they
see him?
looked very in my house after paying huge amounts of money. And I assume they looked probably very, very feminine as men. And then you decide, you're going to have the operation, everything works, you have the hormone therapy. Danny just found the guy.
Looks like Harry Dean Stanton.
Avenge me!
Why would you want to look like an old lady at 77
Yeah,
years?
yeah,
Now, I might
exactly.
be biased, but I think it's better to be an old guy than an old woman.
Yeah. When you see the young guys do it, like I said, they probably looked very feminine to begin with.
Right.
And then there's that one. What is that? That German teen fucking transgender now. Is it German? And it's got blonde hair and stuff. That, like, you could tell, like, the guy must have looked like a chick beforehand. But that looks like your fucking shop teacher put a wig on. There is no difference.
It's horrendous.
Horrendous.
Renee Ramsey, I guess we'll do the story right now, is recovering from the surgery that she's been dreaming of for decades. Since I was about 13, I always knew something was different, said Renee. She used to be Richard, a Green Beret specialist in Vietnam. Are you kidding
Why is
me?
it always that?
Green Beret specialist in Vietnam.
Oh, I went through the Nam.
Imagine,
Green Beret.
He's not going to any reunions anytime soon, huh?
See, look, that right there.
Yeah, but we saw, like, the face is weird.
But I'm just saying there must have been a feminine look to the guy before that.
Still smells like scrotum.
Still fucking.
I don't care what you do.
Bag.
You could scrub all you want, but it still smells like scrotum.
They make the labia out of bag.
Right.
That's it. So you're licking bag.
And it smells like bag. So you got a Green Beret specialist in Vietnam. Oh, boy. A tough guy who privately dreamed of wearing dresses. It was weird because as much as I wanted to dress like a lady, I didn't say anything. I knew if I did, I would be discharged, said Renee.
They knew during downtime when he would sit on the mortars. Or ask him to just fire the mortars out of his ass. Foonk.
We're never going to grow up. That's hilarious if you're 12 or if you're a shock jock.
It's never just the guy. He's got to have something in his ass.
Right. You gotta make sure it's the biggest, most ridiculous thing.
Anything cylindrical or penis shaped.
Yes.
We just think gay people want in their asses.
In their ass.
So it's the Washington Monument. I guess he wants it in his ass.
We just don't know anything about the gay lifestyle.
No,
we just assume if you're gay,
don't.
you want the biggest, fattest fucking thing in your ass.
Yes.
The most painful thing. Yeah. It's got to be pleasurable.
Explosive devices.
Right. Why would he want to mortar up his ass in the nom?
So he would have been discharged. She was in the military for over 20 years and married twice. She says Richard eventually started to dress like a woman but switched back into the uniform for official duties. Renee is 77, and while genital reassignment surgery is complicated, age as long as there are not medical problems, usually it's an issue. Wow, that's a rough sentence right there.
A little odd.
Renee is 77, and while genital reassignment surgery is complicated, age, as long as there are not medical problems, usually isn't an issue. It's a bit, that's written
Enough
a little...
with the commas.
Right, okay. Renee says she waited until her wife died to have the surgery and finally feels normal. I'm happy, good, as happy as any woman could be.
Woman, stop it.
The surgery can be expensive, 20,000 G's. It's something that Renee has been saving for almost all her life.
That's it? 20 G's to have your dick cut off?
Well,
cheap.
Can't they do something about the awful wig you got to wear, though?
They can't do anything about that. They could turn your fucking dick and balls into a vagina, but, you know.
I mean, he's 77, so you got to think he doesn't have much hair left, so now he's got to wear the awful-looking wig to complete the look.
That is a horrible wig.
I don't get that one whatsoever.
No, that's for the young. That's for
Butt
the young.
sex for the young and transgender shit
That's like
for the young.
transgender lemon party is what that would turn into if you had to see any sex with that thing.
All the lemons and they cut them open. Fold them inside out.
Yes.
Well, there you go. Well, we could go to the tranny mayor story.
Oh, good.
Taking a little heat for wearing a miniskirt. Are we supposed to be more open about this?
No.
Lemon party with clothes on.
That's so safe. This is the safe for work lemon party.
Safe for work.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's a cop and a fireman, and they're resuscitating him.
They drew like little animated Microsoft Paint clothes on them.
Thank God.
And the guy who's blowing the other guy, the fireman's red is like kind of going into his mouth, so it just looks like he's yelling while he's next to someone's clothes. He's yelling, "Live, dang you!" Oh, the fireman.
Yeah.
It
He goes from mouth to mouth.
Live, dang you.
Dang.
Well, it's got to be safe for work.
So you got a tranny who's a mayor, and he, she, whatever, is taking heat for wearing a miniskirt.
Yeah.
Come on. You should be taking some heat, no? How open are we supposed to be in this society?
Pretty open now.
For real? How much shit do we have to just look the other way about?
What circumstance was the miniskirt being worn?
From this level, it's much to do about nothing. But it's the rest of the outfit that has stirred up small-town life here in Silverton. Stu Rasmussen, call him Stu, is the mayor here.
It's fun. That's the story around town.
While in any other town, he'd be turning heads and drawing jeers, in Silverton, it's perfectly acceptable.
He's got nice legs. Better than mine.
But when the mayor was invited to a youth leadership training meeting in this unair-conditioned basement, his outfit, look at this outfit.
Look at this guy. He looks you look ridiculous.
Stop it. You're kidding me. It's
You
Sandy
look
Kane.
ridiculous. We're supposed to just go, okay, you're normal.
Yeah.
I'm sorry that I need to openly mock you and laugh at you.
Look, the guy's not just wearing a mini skirt. This is a complete outfit with tits and
he's got fire red hair
and painted fingernails and
you
my
look
God.
ridiculous.
Who does he look like?
He looks like Robert Plant with long Sandy Kane hair.
Yeah,
but that face
you
looks
don't
familiar.
you don't have it yet.
I think
Norman
it's,
Fell.
There's somebody else.
Norman Fell.
It looks like.
That looks like fucking Mr. Roper. Block out the hair for a second. That looks like fucking Mr. Roper.
Or older, what's his name from Monty Python?
All right, now you're talking. Come on.
What's his name?
Eric Idle?
Eric Idle.
Eric Idle with a fire
Eric
red
Idle.
wig.
Dio.
Yeah, little Ronnie James Dio.
Any metal dude still trying to look.
Still trying to put on
Pull
a show.
off the look. I have to apologize, I guess. I said 20,000 G's. All right, it's early. 20 G's.
20 G's. I don't think you said 20,000 G's, did you?
I don't know. I think I might
Fuck 'em.
have. Whatever.
Up.
It's early. You try to talk this early. All
Yeah.
you have to do is listen.
Yeah, it's easy.
Jesus, it's
You
easy.
can't make a mistake listening unless you
Really?
start talking.
Give us a break. You got to give us a break until 8 o'clock. That's the new rule. Then 8 o'clock, you can beat the shit out of us. How's that?
Watch 8:01. 8 o'clock in 1 second.
Why do you think I just said that?
You suck.
I said that to set us up real nice. All right, so you got the tranny mayor that looks ridiculous. Let's get back to the story here.
Meeting in this unair-conditioned basement, his outfit, this outfit, caused the leaders of a nonprofit group to do more than blush.
I just think in a business setting, that's inappropriate.
Yes.
Period. With or without a dress code, I don't think that's an appropriate business attire.
This should be a non-issue in Silverton. I mean, the town is used to me as I am.
Hard to believe, but Stu Rasmussen used to dress like a man. Khakis, lace shoes, you name it. But he knew something was wrong, so he invested in a breast enhancement.
I like looking in the mirror and seeing a fairly attractive woman looking back.
Ah,
if you discount
come on.
the face, an amazing-looking woman.
Dude,
But with this outfit, he ruffled some feathers. Still, he was blown away when the group filed a complaint.
And I got it. Could you back up about 15 seconds in the video?
Oh, yeah.
Did you see what I saw? Pause it right there. Who does that look like? This will get us in a little trouble today, but who does that look like?
Wait, should I yellow flag you?
Look at the eyes.
Is it, I think I know who you mean.
Oh, my God. I knew it looked like someone.
Oh, yeah, okay. Wow. You know something? Yeah. I could see
Let me see it.
I could kind of see that. Nowadays.
Just put sunglasses on him.
I could kind of see that, yeah. Yeah, a little fatter in the face, but
The thing that's it's almost like you get fucking elected as mayor as a transgender. How far do you have to push it?
Yeah.
Like, sorry, you have to
get
dress
it.
like a politician now. You're a politician. Fucking act like one. You can't walk around in a miniskirt when you're a politician.
But how are you supposed to get things done? Who's taking you seriously when you're really doing whatever a fucking... I don't even know what I really don't even know what a mayor does, really.
Mayor, they clean up the town, make it the best.
Really?
Yeah.
Do they?
The best mayor Hill Valley's ever going to see.
You got to see the picture of this one.
Yeah, this is ridiculous. And the fact that he thinks that he's a beautiful woman looking back in the mirror. I don't know what mirror he's looking at.
All right, more to the story.
I was surprised. I was stunned. And honestly, the organization, Silverton Together, is supposed to be committed to diversity. And, you know, this amounts basically to bigotry.
No, it
If we had a problem with his lifestyle, why would we have invited him in here? His lifestyle is no secret. We see him every day. And as I said earlier, you know, it's not the lifestyle I would adopt for myself, but I support his right to that lifestyle.
According to city code, tank tops and miniskirts are inappropriate. It's a code that Mayor Stu Rasmussen wants to get rid of.
It's not my policies. It's not the intelligence and compassion that I bring to the job. They worry about what I'm wearing. I mean, how trivial, how trite.
He suspects it's not about his outfit at all. It's something deeper than that. We found out the man we talked to didn't vote for Stu. In fact, he ran against him.
Absolutely not. You know, politics is politics.
That could certainly be an undertone here.
So what will happen in this complaint? That's up to the people of Silverton. For now, you can count on one thing. There will be another controversy. It seems to follow Mayor Stu.
Of course it follows him, because he looks ridiculous.
Fuck
Where
Mayor
is
Stu.
Silverton?
Mayor Stu looks silly.
Oregon?
Mayor Stu got elected. And now Mayor Stu just needs more attention. It's almost like now nobody gives a shit. All right, you're transgender. You got elected. Just do your job. And fucking be like every other politician. But no, you need a little more attention. How about the way I dress? Well, why don't you just walk around naked then? If no one says anything about
You know
that.
what? I think Jimmy nailed it. It was the thing, and then it turned out no one really gave a shit, so then he's like really tramped it up. Yeah, there's Mayor Stu.
Mayor Stu just needs some fucking attention.
Mayor Stu looks ridiculous.
I like the rouge. Like, you're overdoing it with the rouge, Mayor Stu.
But then Mayor Stu hides behind the thing, like, if you criticize Mayor Stu's outfit, you're not accepting Mayor Stu.
I love just saying Mayor Stu.
Is Mayor Stu a transgender or a transsexual or
I would imagine
transvestite?
Mayor Stu still has the penis.
I don't know.
In a miniskirt, those Turkish taffy balls just hanging down. Yeah.
Oh, come on. I mean, huh?
I don't know, because this article, well, I'm not sure where
On
it's
Mayor
from,
Stu?
but it says here that he's the nation's first transgendered town leader. So that kind
Transgender
of
just means
you wear
I
a
think
dress, right?
transgender no, that's transvestite. But
Wait,
I think
so-
transsexual and transvestite
right.
is in the transgender category.
Yes, transgendered is the I believe the umbrella, and they fall under transgendered. I think is the same as transsexual. Am I wrong?
I think it's
Transvestite's different.
transsexual. No, I think transvestite is also transgender.
Transgender
right?
is the politically correct. No, I don't think so. I think it's transgender.
Could we get a date that says he cut his dick off?
Transgender, I think, is transsexual.
Yeah.
Transvestite is different.
And they voted this guy in as a transgender?
Which is a transsexual.
I know Oregon is pretty fucking liberal, but
They just like everything else we do in this country, they remove the word sexual.
They're
I put in gender.
Yes,
Right.
gender.
But he really got elected as this thing?
Because it said just breast enhancement. It didn't say that
Exactly,
he had the whole thing. So
I'm going to guess he still has a dick.
Well,
He
if he
has
still has a
fake
dick,
boobies.
that's transvestite.
I thought transgender would imply that you actually went through
Went
with
through
it.
and
Like,
changed
to me,
your gender.
Transgender is someone who is now post-op to me. That's what I always thought it was.
I just thought
But I think-
transgender was the whole thing that fit transvestite and transsexual.
But I think the
But I don't
confusion
know.
is maybe he got the breast enhanced.
Not sure.
Why wouldn't they say he went all the way in the story?
Yeah.
I agree. Transgender just means cross-gendered. I mean, trans, I think, is cross.
Oh,
right?
here we go. Mayor Stu is on. Of all people, get the fuck out of here. Larry King, could we please find that audio?
How important is the scrotum?
Yes.
Could I see your ball bag?
Hey, Bubba Boys.
Hey,
man.
I saw him just 2 days ago. He was on Larry King.
Who,
Dr.
Mayor
Drew was-
Stu?
Dr. Drew is filling in for Larry King, and he admitted he still
that
has his
sucks.
cock, and he's in a relationship with a woman, and they asked about sex, and he said that's not an issue because it doesn't work because of his age. So that's
old
the
is he?
scoop. I don't know.
Mayor Stu's a disaster.
Mayor Stu's a mess.
Who does Mayor Stu have sex with?
What does Mayor Stu do when he's naked?
Is he now? Is he gay? Is he straight? Like, where is he at? Who's he having sex with?
Who knows? Something tells me that if he's with a woman, there's a strap-on involved.
Would you?
Mayor Stu's getting it.
Hey,
look at the tits on Mayor Stu.
Punching out, boy.
That's Mayor Stu?
Mayor Stu needs to simmer down.
Big, huge old lady bags.
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
got going on.
Simmer down, Mayor Stu.
Relax with the big tits there, Mayor Stu. You could have went with
Yeah.
bees.
Wear a
Jesus.
pantsuit, Mayor Stu. Now that you're mayor.
Buy some conditioner.
He's got big fucking old lady boobs. Jimmy, if Mayor Stu was, I don't know, a thing of the night, how much would Mayor Stu get for a date, do you think?
Mayor Stu, if Mayor Stu was prostituting, Mayor Stu would go home with $1.70 every night. That's combined. Mayor Stu would not be a hit.
Look at Mayor Stu's back fat.
Yeah.
It's wonderful.
Mayor Stu's unattractive, old, and with back fat. Those are all negatives in the prostitution category.
Why would you
Hate
want
Mayor
to?
Stu.
And why would you want to put on makeup in your 70s. Why would you want to put on makeup ever, but especially in your 70s? Now you're
Makes
just like...
Mayor Stu feel pretty.
Yeah, with his dried out fucking riverbed lips.
Mayor Stu needs to cut the malarkey.
He stinks.
I really wish Mayor Stu would just kind of stop looking for attention, put on a pantsuit, and go do your job.
Yeah, that's what Mayor Stu needs to do.
Mayor Stu needs to stop slinging bunk all over town and just settle down and get to work, Mayor Stu.
Settle down.
Aaron.
Yeah, he looks like Ruth Gordon.
Aaron.
Yeah.
Hi.
Yeah.
You're on the air.
What's up, man?
How you doing? I was thinking that you got to think that this was a goof. Like people voted, kind of like they vote for Ugly Girl
Obama?
for Homecoming
Oh.
Queen. Ugly Girl for Homecoming Queen. The next morning they're reading the paper after election night and they're thinking, what the hell did we just do?
Yeah.
I don't really understand that one.
Well,
Mayor Stu looks like Kathy Griffin, Madam from New Hampshire.
Oh, okay.
I
Yeah,
can't
this is
stand
Kathy Griffin there.
Kathy Griffin.
I think I honestly think she's funny.
I know you do, Jimmy.
You don't like her?
She tries way too fucking hard. What is her show on the D list or whatever it's called? Ugh.
Go on.
Yes, it is.
Know who rules? Did you hear what Joan Rivers had to say about Michael Jackson? Are you part of the roast on Comedy Central?
No, why would I be?
They fucking didn't call you for that? You're perfect.
Comedy Central.
You've done a bunch of their roasts over the years.
I've done one.
They only called you for the Gene Simmons one?
No, that was A&E. Comedy Central didn't even call me for Bob Saget's roast. That was a Saget request.
So you did Saget's...
Only Saget's.
Because Saget's people
requested
called
me,
you.
because Bob requested me.
What's wrong with Comedy
What the
Central?
fuck is with them? Vendetta? What's going on?
I don't know. I don't... Look, I mean, their roasts always come off good. I just... For whatever reason, they've never taken to me.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Aw.
Comedy Central has never taken to me. I've never gotten... Well, I mean, I did Tough Crowd for 2 years, which was great. But that was Colin's request. Saget's roast was... and the HBO special they do run, but they kind of run most HBO specials.
Amazing. Yeah. That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
You're perfect for the Joan Rivers roast.
That's all right.
What do they got? Because I think that's right around the corner now.
I think it happened last night. I think Jeff Ross and Geraldo, who both will do great.
Absolutely.
Gilbert, who's on all of them, does great.
Mm-hmm.
Cantone, who's probably a friend of theirs, I think he'll do great. Mario will do great. And I don't know who else, actually. But, yeah, the network has never fallen in love with me. It is just the way it is.
I just assumed you were doing it.
No.
That's how stupid I am.
I've only done one. Honestly, I think they've called me for that. And again, if it wasn't for Saget, I wouldn't have even done that one.
Huh. Well, Joan Rivers just went after Michael Jackson.
And I love her. She's great.
I mean, she was pretty harsh. If the boys could find the clip down the hall, it was on one of those entertainment shows over the weekend.
Joan Rivers is a fucking monster.
She's
on
an
stage,
animal,
man. She's fucking hilarious.
Could we get her in here? We tried.
She was here
right?
not too long ago, but she did OutQ, but she didn't want to get up early. I don't think. I could try though, because I know someone who's very, very close to her.
Is she a Howard gal?
I don't know. Yeah, she is, but I don't. She doesn't give a fuck about radio stuff. She'd probably still come in.
Yeah, we'd love to have her on. Know what we replayed over the weekend was our interview with George Carlin. Holy shit, was that good to
good
listen
one?
to.
Yeah.
We were all just...
I don't remember that one.
It was a while ago, obviously. But
And,
we were all well engaged, man, just listening to every word he had to say.
I don't know what the protocol for this is, so I'm just going to do this.
Uh-oh.
Can I have my turkey, cheese, and a toasted bagel sandwich so it's here for the break? That way I'm not eating during the show, so it's here for the break. Thank you.
I guess that's a good protocol.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Yeah,
that
I'll just
works.
yell it out like that until we figure out a way where it's a little more subtle.
She's actually... Joan's doing this weird... Because I know the roast was last week, and people asked her, like, what is she doing this coming weekend?
Oh, did they?
Really?
What did she say?
She said that she wasn't working because she was flying to Middletown, New York, to
flying
to see Jim Norton at the Manhattan Comedy Club. This Friday, Saturday.
Feels good to laugh.
I heard the website was having problems.
Wait, Jimmy, for real, what's that plug? Because you need people to go there to see you this coming weekend.
Manhattan Comedy Club.
I don't care.
This
I don't care.
Friday, Saturday.
My jokes don't go over. I don't care.
8 to 10:30.
I don't care.
845 346 4242. That'll be this 400 Route 211 East, Middletown, New York. This Friday, Saturday. It's a small comedy club. My friend Rich Franchese owns it. Manhattan Comedy Club in Middletown. It's not in Manhattan. It's in Middletown, New York. 8 and 10:30, Friday, Saturday. 845-346-4242. That's ha ha. Yes, you can come this weekend. I'm sick of my own voice at this point. Friday, Saturday. 8 and 10:30. Manhattan Comedy Club, Middletown, New York.
Boom, boom, boom. Ding, 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 boom, boom.
See, it's our new bit. You weren't here when we started.
That was a long one.
Yeah.
We like it, though.
Yes,
Anthony. What?
I also watched a program over the weekend on a Spike, which is ridiculous. There's so many shows trying to pawn themselves off as real things that are just fake. One of which is that stupid Repo show. Don't try to even tell me that
fake
that's real.
Repo show?
It's fake. That Repo show is fake. I think they might take some real situations and put bad actors in them, and you can tell it's all fake.
Is it dramatization?
Yes, because the cameras are there. No one's face is ever pixelated out. They're acting too shocked, and then there's drama, and there's always a confrontation. It's absolutely fucking fake. Absolutely.
I wonder
fake.
if they offer to pay their actors, or if they offer to pay the people's car off if they allow them to do
Fuck
it.
no, because they're not. They're actors. You could tell they're actors because they're bad actors too. One of them actually went Louie Bean. It was horrible.
You read, John?
So that's for John. Ugh.
That sucks.
I just got such douche chills.
A show that's repoing cars, man. That seems
Yeah, you
like
would
it
think
would be.
you could, if you put a little time into it.
Why not?
It's just kind of
It would be pretty much cops.
Yeah.
Get the guy in the back seat with the camera and then roll.
roll and see what you come up with. But no, everything's got to be this big. It's almost like they're trying to do a Dog the Bounty Hunter with Repo, so they can't pull it off, so they fake it. And then this other show I was laughing at, and I couldn't turn it off, is 1,000 Ways to Die.
Great.
And it's like these are actual deaths that have taken place. And, dude, it's urban legends.
Oh, really?
They're fucking but they're saying, like, these people actually died like this.
Like
and
what?
A couple
You
of
got
them,
one?
A couple of them I could see. A woman swallowed a tapeworm to lose weight.
Oh, shut
And
up.
yeah.
You deserve to die.
But it didn't happen.
Okay.
The electrician that threw a power cord into the lake to kill the fish.
Mm-hmm.
And then he wound up touching the aluminum boat and getting electrocuted. They're just like all these like.
What about the guy that was on a ladder, fell off the ladder, and then fell kind of backwards until his ass landed in the doorknob?
Oh wow, yeah, that happens.
My cousin
all
knew that
the
guy.
time. Yeah.
Yes.
There was another one where a guy, I guess he had put a thing of, he wanted something up his ass.
Oh.
So all he could find was some pepper spray, a pepper spray canister.
Right.
So he shoved it up his ass.
Yeah.
And then
Well, you gotta. I mean,
he had some kind of altercation with police, and when he hit the ground, it went off inside of him.
Yeah, okay.
And they showed like the internal, what would happen inside if pepper spray went into your
You think that would
intestine
hurt?
and stuff. Yeah, because he was just writhing in pain on the ground, and they
You
didn't
think
know
that would burn?
what to do. Yeah, they just thought he was making a very, very bad fart. Wow, cleared the room out. But it was, they're fake. Look at this guy, 1,000 Ways to Die rules.
Why does it
Beth
rule?
Desk is paralyzing powder. There was another guy that worked at a company that he would wheel in these pieces of furniture that needed the paint baked on them. You know, like metal lawn
Thermite.
furniture, things like that. Thermite paint. What a tool.
Always funny.
And he had narcolepsy. So he went in there and fell asleep. And his buddy, and they show like the dramatization of it, just shut the door without looking inside. He just shuts this big, giant door and turns the oven on and cooked his friend.
Holy shit.
And then another woman, that one right there, you see her face that Danny
Screaming?
put up? Yeah. She she had an emergency. She was diving and had to come up pretty fast, so they put her in a decompression chamber so she wouldn't get the bends. So it takes a long time, to decompress. And some worker at the place she was at opened up the decompression chamber, and she exploded. It's like, first of all, you wouldn't explode. You'd get the bends where, you get the nitrogen bubbles. It's almost like opening up a soda bottle in your blood. It starts bubbling in your blood, you get nitrogen bubbles, and You can die that way, but your head is not going to explode in the glass. Like right after that shot, they show her looking through a portal, and her head explodes.
Is it an actress reenacting? Obviously,
Yeah. It's all reenactments.
I hate reenactments.
Another one was which was kind of funny because all I could think of was Jimmy. It was Ozzy fans, 2 Ozzy fans waiting to go to Ozfest, and they were like, "These are the biggest Ozzy fans ever," and there were these 2 douchey guys sitting at a picnic table, just going, "Ozzy, Ozzy, dude, look, Ozzy burgers." Like they were just douchey being Ozzy fans. And then another guy goes, "Dude, look what I brought." And he brought ants. And it was like, dude, we could snort them like Ozzy did.
Nice.
So they snorted them, but they were fire ants. And they went inside their nasal cavities and stung them. And they swelled up and suffocated and died.
Why couldn't they breathe through their mouth?
That's what I was thinking until they said that their throat swelled up, too, because the ants went back there and stung their throat. And
Actually,
they
that
swelled
one
up and died.
I said shut the fuck up,
It
but that
didn't
would
happen.
Oh, that did?
No, I'm just saying.
That
They said it did, but I'm saying it didn't happen.
Are they using actual names of people?
No. Of course not. The names have been changed.
All
to
right, so
protect
this
the
shit didn't
dead.
happen, or maybe
Why protect them?
Exactly.
It's not protecting it. It's hard to look up these cases.
Dude, find the Ozzy one because it is so bad.
Can we get clips from that for Jimmy?
It's so bad how phony into Ozzy these people are.
Oh, because they were acting
They're
out?
acting.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay,
They're just acting. And
What
it's
is
really
the
funny.
paralyzing? Is that succinylcholine? That was a paralyzing thing.
Yeah.
You take that and someone can feel everything and they're aware, but they can't.
And they're aware,
move.
right? Another guy ate change all the time, and because you have this thing where you just eat like change, and metal things, and his stomach ripped open, and he bled to death. Yeah.
Well, we got Andrew from Brooklyn. He wants in on this. Andrew.
Y'all guys go to SpikeTV.com. They got all videos from that TV show.
Really?
Yeah, they do.
Where?
SpikeTV.com? I see it says play video.
Yeah, we don't see any.
I see them all.
Do you see it, Ann? I don't really go to Spike. Yeah, we don't see it, Andrew.
see
Can
it,
you help
Andrew.
us find it?
We're looking, Andrew.
We're looking.
Hold on a minute.
SpikeTV.com.
We're looking for it.
No, I don't
Andrew,
see it.
you know when the space shuttle's coming back?
That has something to do with the topic. Like, I'm just trying, just telling you where it is.
No, I know. Do you know when the space shuttle's coming back from the station?
Thursday.
Thursday?
It's coming back.
And which shuttle is it?
Endeavor. That's it.
What?
Which one is it?
Endeavor. That's it.
The what in the what?
The Endeavor space shuttle. That's it.
No.
Probably.
Special Endeavor.
He doesn't want to be that
I
guy
know,
anymore.
but I want him to be.
He just wants to
Look at
be a
this.
regular caller.
Point blank saying he's not falling for your crap.
So why,
Anthony.
Andrew? You're calling up to support Mayor Stu Rasmussen?
No.
Yeah, why do you like the tranny mayor? That's really weird. You'd call about that one.
I'm not talking about the tranny mayor.
Mayor. The tranny mayor. No.
Why? What do you? What?
Just get the audio of 1,000 Ways to Die?
Yeah, we're
looking for it now. So hold on. We're
we
looking
just can't
for it.
find it.
Stu, you're saying Stu Rasmussen is on that site?
No, I'm just saying that, videos from that show, Spike TV's website.
You like the tranny mayor, though?
Do you believe he should be in politics?
Oh, good question.
Like that, Andrew?
He's weird, and I wouldn't vote for him.
For who?
What about for governor?
No, I wouldn't vote for him.
What about for what is he now?
Y'all got it?
What is he? What is he now?
Yeah.
Though? What position does he have now?
I forgot. Is he governor?
Yeah, he's just mayor.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Gotta write that down.
Well, Andrew, I think we found it, so thank you, sir. We appreciate it.
All right, see you.
All right, Andrew from Brooklyn, everyone.
Bye, sweetie.
Let's go to Paul in Jersey. Paul.
Yeah.
Yo.
Hey, Paul.
I just want to let Ann know that shitty Operation Repo show plays a little message before it starts saying that it's actors in traumatized situations.
All right. Is it a message or is it a disclaimer that's in print that goes by real fast?
Disclaimer in print.
All right. See, that's just it. No one reads the fucking disclaimer in print. And they say it's not reality, it's actuality. On the that's their
actuality.
That's their whole like slug line for the channel.
You could thank lawyers for that one too.
Right.
We can't really have like a show where you're repossessing cars. Someone could get hurt.
Hey, and have you ever seen that big steroided dude on the show? He's actually got a website, like, trying to plug himself for other acting jobs and shit.
Does he? Yeah, that show's so fucking fake. I watched it one day, and I'm like, all right, what's this about? And then I knew instantly, I'm like, this isn't really happening.
Someone is saying the show is really good because it's funny because the acting's so bad. So
the acting's horrid.
So it's worth watching just because the acting's so ridiculous.
Yeah. Yeah, the acting is really, really bad. Oh, Danny found it.
Thank you, sir.
Danny found it.
Which one is this? The ants?
That's the ants with the Ozzy thing.
All right.
I just like how into Ozzy, fakely into Ozzy they are.
All right.
This will disgust Jimmy.
This next story is a warning to all who worship false gods. It can be extremely hazardous to your health.
What, watching this?
Taylor and Conrad's deity, Ozzy Osbourne.
Oz, man. Ozzy.
To say they are Ozzy fans does a huge disservice to their complete obsession with the aging rocker. They live. Ozzy. They breathe. They eat.
They're like baked, like oh man, yeah, dude.
Their commitment to Ozzy knows no bounds.
I love Oz so much. I do Ozzy, but not like in a gay way. You know, it's just like I would do him in a gay way. Yeah, that's cool. 1, 2,
Today's the big day.
All right, wait, pause
Sodas.
this. Pause it. Thank you, Jimmy.
They're opening Cokes. They're shaking up their fucking Cokes.
They're at a picnic setting. A lame picnic setting, by the way.
This is supposed to be
like
the
tailgating or something.
Tailgating
What
for
are you
Ozfest.
And you know what?
They picked like someone's front yard.
I am so in with this show because of this clip.
Oh, I know. Believe me, I couldn't stop watching it.
I thought it was just them in their backyard. This is supposed to be at a concert.
This is supposed to be at a concert.
And these fucking homos. First of all, they couldn't get the labeling, so neither one of them is wearing an Ozzy shirt, and they couldn't get the right to Ozzy music, so they're playing some shitty generic metal bed in the back. Fucking assholes.
And then because, you know, they're getting ready for the Ozzy concert, it's time to drink something.
Yeah, and they
which
shake up
obviously
soda.
would be beers that you shake up and fuck around with. But no, in this case, it's what, Coke?
It's Coke. They shake it up and they open and go, Oz! Oz!
What's wrong with you? Who does that?
Nobody. That's why I was watching this going, this stinks.
Their commitment to Ozzy knows no bounds.
And I was just thinking, oh, Jimmy.
You unintentionally just turned me on to a great show.
Now you're going to watch this because it's so ridiculously bad.
And then you can see where the actors are improv. They probably just talk and they try to be funny. I do them not in a gay way. That's the two guys improv trying to be funny.
They're like, we'll leave that in. That was good.
That was funny, yeah.
All right.
These guys are tools.
And Taylor has a special treat for his friend.
Guess what it is? Guess what it is? I know, right? Ice cream.
Rock and roll legend has it that Ozzy and Nikki Sixx once snorted a line of ants to show just how hardcore they were.
It's ants, man. Fire ants, man.
The decision to snort ants from all the things you could enact from Ozzy Osbourne, this probably was not the best thing to go for to begin with. It would be almost a punishment if there wasn't any social Darwinism involved in it, if there wasn't some kind of a consequence involved.
Oh, dude, Nikki Sixx? Yeah, Nikki Sixx on the Ozzy, yeah, dude.
Oh,
Taylor and
show,
Conrad want to be hardcore
Do you like
too.
this, Jimmy?
A couple of lines of fire ants should do the trick.
I know, I'm gonna take one. I'm gonna take it.
Dude, as soon as you snort up fire ants into your nose, the first thing you do is bite. And immediately upon biting, they sting. They'll inject as much venom as they can. They're very, very pissed off, and rightly so.
What is that?
That will cause intense pain. Hence the head banging, lots of drooling, lots of screaming, wrenching of the eyes, trying to clear the nose out. And you're going to have very long fingers to get the ants out of your nose. It's just not going to happen. Then the swelling starts. That'll start closing up the nose. You can't breathe. The trachea starts to close up. Suffocation follows.
Now they show them just writhing in pain. They're on the
and
ground.
the ants are still in the Tupperware, not
And they're
crawling
dead.
out.
Yeah.
Fucking idiot ants.
And now they're dead.
Stupid bastards. A couple hundred fire ants won't necessarily kill you, but if you inhale them into your nasal cavity and down your throat, you can't breathe, you die. A couple of big jerks. Ozholes.
Ozholes?
Stay.
Ozholes. Well, the only reason I kept watching, see, it says, watch what it says, Ozhold. Now, after every single one, they put a little thing that had to do with how they died. So the whole thing of me watching this was trying to guess what they were going to name the little segment. Like that was, one was butt plugged.
Yeah.
And that was the guy that shoved the fucking shit up his,
what the
pepper
fuck?
spray up his
right,
ass.
right. You know what? I'm surprised they didn't call us to host this show.
I know.
This is
Doesn't it
perfect
sound
for
like
us.
something they would give us?
Right. Yeah.
Die It. Yeah, Die It was the one with the woman with the with the tapeworm.
I want to play the Aussie fan.
Oz
Burgers.
What the fuck is that? I don't know.
No one talks like that.
No, they were so. Yes, they do, Jimmy. When you're that into Ozzy, so you're just not as into Ozzy as you think you are,
I am.
or you want other people to think you are. They were true Ozzy fans. Oz, and then you shake your soda.
Let's go to Pete in Bayshore. Pete.
Oh, try to find the one on there about the guy who was tripping out on acid in the desert. He wanders onto a bunch of people having sex dressed up as animals, and he sees one girl, jumps on her, turns out to be a real bear, eats him.
See, they're all urban, and they say these
here.
deaths are all real.
Laughing my ass off.
They say they're all real. It's like it's so phony. They're all urban legends.
Oh, that's classic.
Jesus, it really is stupid, man. You watch it.
I gotta watch now.
I was watching and I'm texting.
I think they're doing it tongue in cheek, obviously, right?
Well,
yeah, I mean, looking at that,
it's very tongue in cheek.
I think
the way they do it.
I think they got together like, all right, all these urban legends. We could probably make a show out of this somehow.
But they're trying to present it like it's real, like almost Faces of Death. Because then the last one of the day, I've noticed this. The last one of each show is an actual thing where they show video of they show that plane crashing. After the hijackers made the plane run out of gas.
Oh, in the ocean,
yeah, in the ocean. They showed that and talked to one of the survivors of that crash. So, it'll end with something real,
right.
Which maybe that's how they get away with saying these deaths are real.
Right.
Not all of them. Only the last one.
I know you brought Aussie fans hijacked the plane. Fly us to Aussie.
Fly Oz plane.
Yeah, the ozone layer.
I know you brought this to the show so we could beat it up, but I think I
Now
might
you
become a
watch
fan
it.
of the
Dude,
show.
I wasn't saying it's not entertaining to watch. Right. I was saying it's just bullshit.
It's so ridiculous.
I call bullshit.
When they got all excited about the big Ozzy concert and they shook up their cokes.
And they shook the Coke up and all the foam and all over each other.
Couldn't they make it look sort of like a beer?
That would be
Why not just have a
terrible.
beer?
Oh my God!
Well, that's
because
crazy.
they seem to be they might have been underage. I don't know.
Yeah,
but they could show them dying. That was a terrible show.
I was texting during that show, and the text I was getting back was, "Why are you watching it then?" I'm like, I can't change the channel.
Oh, yeah, we talk about that on the show all the time.
I can't stop watching this.
I watch shit just to be completely pissed off.
Yeah.
Let's go to Rich in New Hampshire. Rich.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey.
What's up, little Jimmy? I'm just calling. One of the best shows on that Repo show was they go to take this DeLorean from this kid, and he breaks out into a Michael Jackson dance. It's the most staged thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, it's all fake. Somebody sent me that video, and that's what got me on trying to read the disclaimer and finding out it's fake, is because somebody goes, and check this out, it's funny.
Yeah,
and it's a video of a guy that's getting his DeLorean repoed, and he starts moonwalking and stuff.
Yeah, and he punches one of the guys, and they all get freaked out.
Oh, there's always punching and throwing things, and then the big repo guys have to jump in, and there's a lot of bad mouthing, and it's all fake.
Yeah, if you guys can watch that, it's hilarious. I think you guys would like it. All right, I'm punching out, guys. See you later.
Thank you, sir. Is this one true, Ant? Jamie in London, Ontario.
Yeah.
Hey, how you doing, boys?
Wait, is London, Ontario just over the border in Buffalo?
Just over the border by Port Huron. Sarnia?
Yeah, that's where all the strip clubs are, right?
Yeah, lots of strip clubs, yeah.
With the Asians taking it all off.
They can take it all off. It's great.
All right, sir. It just brought back in memory when I saw London, Ontario. I think I had to do gigs there and then drive back into the States drunk.
All right.
When I was doing radio in Buffalo. For real. It was the most nerve-wracking thing ever.
Yeah, U.S. Custom boys, they can be pretty scary, actually. I used to cross the border to Detroit.
I think I
every
told the
night.
story. I was coming back from a gig. I had to spin records at a horrendous bar somewhere in London, Ontario. And then they had the stop on the way back into the country after you get over the border. And I blew whatever the legal limit was. I missed it by. I was under by
3 border patrolmen.
I missed it by 0.1 or whatever it would be by just 1. And the guy goes, "This is your night. You are so lucky." And I went, "Holy shit!" And I kind of learned a lesson that day.
Yeah,
kind of learned that could have been
close.
a biggie. What do
Those
you got?
Customs guys are hardcore.
No
hey,
shit.
I was a buddy of mine was telling me this morning. I didn't see it, but he was watching that show last night, and apparently a girl takes a carrot and cleans it up, shaves it off, or whatever, and uses it to get off on herself, and does all kinds of internal damage, cuts herself up, and bleeds out or bleeds to death or something to that effect. You might want to look into it. I
With a
didn't see it
carrot.
myself.
Was that really on Spike TV? That's pretty risque.
Yeah.
He was telling me it was on that 1001 Ways to Die. I didn't see it, but that's what
All
he was
right.
just telling me this morning about it, actually.
Let's break this down a little bit. You're a girl. You want to get off with a carrot, right? Why wouldn't you cut off the tip of those goddamn things?
Yeah. You round it off.
Round it off. Chop. Just chop the tip off.
Look how fake this is.
You
this
know what
guy
I
did a
said?
Michael Jackson
Why
dance
wouldn't
and
you
kicked
just
one of the guys. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
No. Why wouldn't you just use a cucumber? Wouldn't that be a lot easier?
I just got the douche chills because we're doing two things right now. You're talking about the carrot with the 1,000 Ways to Die, and then we found the video of the guy moonwalking or doing Michael Jackson moves when his car is being repossessed, a DeLorean, and it's ridiculous how stupid this looks.
Yeah, look, he starts dancing, and as he's doing Michael Jackson dance, he kicks one of the guys.
This is good.
Yeah, this is so real.
All right, boys.
All right,
Let's know.
thank you, Jamie.
Yeah, have a good day.
All right.
I kicked him in the ass.
Yeah. It's so fake.
Terrible.
All right. Wow, a lot of people are watching this show, Ant.
I know.
Chris in Houston. Chris.
Good evening.
Hey, Chris. Funny every time.
I know.
What's up, Chris?
Yeah. One of the deaths that I thought was hilarious. This a guy was a raging alcoholic, had like throat surgery done. So he couldn't drink. So he gets it. He's sitting there. The scene plays out. He's sitting there holding a warm bottle enema bag with a bottle of sherry, asking his wife to fill up the bag, shove the enema up his ass, and get him drunk that way. Well, because the alcohol can't go through the liver, he dies of alcohol poisoning.
See? There was a one with drinking last night. A biker, this biker guy, just some biker, robbed some vague place. Like, it's all very vague.
Sure.
And he was celebrating.
Good evening.
He was celebrating by drinking some whiskey. By a campfire in the woods as he was on the lam,
Yeah.
And he got all mad because he dropped his whiskey and it broke. So he's like, oh, and he can't go into town because, they're looking for him. So he decided, why not drink a little gasoline? That should give me a buzz. So he siphoned some gas out of his motorcycle gas tank, added some Red Bull to it or something, and started drinking it. And now the science comes in where they interview some person that tells what happens if you drink gasoline, that type of alcohol, which isn't the same alcohol that's in booze. So he doubles over in pain and starts vomiting. But now he's vomiting, and he's got the campfire in front of him. So he vomits in front of it in his fire. The fire now goes back into the vomit. It's all over him, and he catches on fire and burns to death from drinking gasoline and vomiting in the campfire.
I heard about that guy. He was a biker,
yeah.
and he robbed a thing.
Yeah, fuck. Jimmy knows. Bagel!
Movies and television, like they try to show gasoline as like it's so super combustive that you could if don't even get a spark near gasoline or else shit's gonna explode. I've watched enough Mythbusters like where you can't. They tried throwing a lit cigarette into a puddle of gasoline and it doesn't work. It does not happen like that.
It doesn't work.
It has to. The air mixture has to be just right. It has to be kind of atomized almost for it to happen. There's no way you're vomiting gasoline into a
We
fire.
all get paranoid when we're pumping gas, though. I'm not taking any chances. with any of that
Superheated,
shit.
atomized, yeah,
or
direct flame,
and that's
which is superheated.
And is this true? Bill on Long Island. Repo lets camera guy get in car they were towing and it flipped over.
See,
ugh. Here we go. Diane talking about the carrot thing. Diane in Cleveland.
Hi.
Hi.
I am completely obsessed with this show. The guy that called in about the carrot,
Yeah.
I guess she didn't shave it good enough, and like it tore the vaginal wall or something. And it got air into her veins and got to her heart.
Embolism, huh?
Yes, yeah, that's what they said.
That's so stupid. I've never heard of a masturbation with a carrot fatality like that. Stop. Like, if a girl can't stick a carrot in her.
I know.
I mean,
Yeah,
really.
and then I like the one where the guy they were wood chipping, and he got the thing stuck, so he decided to climb on it and kick it through, and it stuck to his leg.
Well, that one probably happens. That's the first one I believe could happen.
Yeah, I believe like something like that happens
Sure.
because people are stupid with machinery. But you know,
The narrator said if he's this stupid to try it, maybe deserve to die.
yeah, the narrator really doesn't give a shit about any of these people. He just makes jokes about them.
And that's probably why people are watching. 'Cause
That's the gimmick.
Phones are unbelievable right now.
That's the gimmick.
People are
is-
watching the show here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that last night. It was just like,
Now
oh
I'm
my
mad
God.
they didn't ask us to host this hit show for Spike TV.
No, it wasn't Mythbusters meets fucking Jackass. Although it is kind of like Mythbusters meets Jackass because they have the Jackass people doing stupid stuff, and then they have the Mythbuster angle where they have the people that tell you the science as to how they died.
Right.
So, yeah, why the fuck weren't we asked?
And did they ever make Mythbusters meets Jackass the project they wanted us to host so
there
badly?
are a couple of shows like this.
Are they doing well?
Shit, I can't remember.
There's another one called Catch It.
We turned down this
Catch
show.
It, Keep It. Catch It, Keep It.
And how long did we, for real, 2 to 2.5 years they were courting us to
Yeah.
do this dumb TV show.
Years ago.
Did anyone end up doing it?
It was ahead of our time.
But I wonder if it's the same production company that was trying to get us.
I'll try to find the name of the show. It's not on anymore, but I think they were using Mythbusters as a lead into it, and that's exactly what the show was. I can't remember what it was called now.
It's not around anymore?
Nah, I think it was like one season and done. It was one and done.
We knew how ridiculous this thing was.
Yeah.
Because then we started thinking,
I'll find it.
the lawyers are going to get involved, so even if this show has a chance, they're going to shut down
Yeah, they'll
half,
fuck it all
half
up.
the ideas we would want to do.
Exactly.
And then we're left doing
Well, look what
lame
they,
shit.
Look what they let them do at MythBusters, though. They give them pretty leeway. Don't forget the lawyers there probably aren't the same as
Because
here.
it's all and they actually talk though about what they have to go through.
Sure.
Certain times when they blew up that fucking cement truck was probably was one of the best explosions I've ever seen on MythBusters. I
saw that one.
They were trying to show how they could get one of the myths was that somebody threw a stick of dynamite in a cement mixer to get the dried cement off the inside because somebody fucked up and left it in there without it spinning. So they threw a stick of dynamite in, and they realized that can't happen. But they wanted to know, then they always take it one step further and go, let's just fill this fucking thing with dynamite.
Oh, yeah.
But they get
Gotta make good TV.
The FBI gets involved, the ATF gets involved. Like they have government agencies that get involved with this. They don't just go out on their own and get some fucking dynamite and blow the fucking thing up.
And it helps that they're scientists,
But it blew up this a cement mixer to where there were just little pieces of metal left.
That's amazing. Hey, Dan, you still watch Mythbusters?
Sure, everything.
I used to love that show, and then I kind of started tapping out. Are they running out of ideas? Or
I don't think so. I mean,
they kind of changed the premise of it a little because it used to just be urban legends and myths like that. So they kind of did this thing like now they'll do stuff where they'll try out things that work in movies and see if it really works. Movie myths.
I mean, those are still good episodes, too.
It's kind of not really a myth. It's kind of a movie, so they over-dramatize certain things. Yeah, it still falls into the category, but it's not like an urban legend.
Have they done, like, cartoon shit? All that ridiculous stuff they did in cartoons?
They have, actually. I remember one that I just saw recently was they wanted to see if you could, I mean, obviously, the old finger in the shotgun trick.
Yeah.
See if you could plug up the barrel.
Funny.
But, I mean, obviously they knew it was going to do significant damage to a finger, but could you actually get the barrel of a gun to peel back like banana style?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then that becomes the myth for
They
the
did
show.
get a
And,
split in one of the barrels.
It's still
They did get a
interesting to
split.
see,
And they... Wow. Okay.
the ways that, that they go about achieving those results.
Right.
And they're just really funny guys. They're so odd together that it's pretty funny.
I like when they come in. We haven't had them on in, God, probably a year
been a while.
now.
They don't
And that stupid Mike Rowe, who's a friend of the show. Where have you been, Mike?
He's everywhere.
With these
Apparently,
national TV commercials. You forgot
for
about your
everything.
pals, Opie and Anthony?
He's voicing everything.
Maybe we should treat him nicer next time he's in here. We usually beat him up.
I have to go to the bathroom.
What, Jimmy? What?
I've been holding it for
What?
25 minutes. I have to pee.
All
little
right.
hummingbird
I'll see you soon.
bladder.
Yeah, I can't wait. I haven't
But
gone
you're
yet.
wearing an Aussie shirt. Piss for Ozzy.
Are you going to the Oz room?
We're taking an Ozzy piss.
Yeah, gotta go take a posse.
Work duty in there somehow. I was trying. I didn't have one.
Snort your own piss. Ozzy would do it.
Yeah, get my water.
Extreme. Yeah. Justin in Wyoming. Justin. Justin.
Wyoming?
Justin.
Happy birthday, Jimmy.
He
Yeah,
just
went to
laughed.
take a piss, you dummy.
Everyone knows he laughed.
what do you want?
Justin, tell me one thing. Hold on. Before you get into what you want to say, tell me one thing about Wyoming that the average person wouldn't know.
We all don't fuck sheep.
All right. There you go. Why are you calling the show today?
Hey, did you guys hear about the one where the girl was out fishing? She snagged a fish, came back and got it in her throat, and she suffocated out of the whole deal.
The fish went into her throat? How did that happen?
I just caught it, and I guess her mouth was open.
Oh, she pulled it in the boat, and it got her?
It just went in her throat, I guess.
All right. Good description. Thank you.
All right, sir. Thank you. Well,
Jesus
all right.
Christ.
Well, we can move back to the subject.
It's like that's a guy that can't tell a story, though.
It happens.
Like, how did it happen? So she's reeling in a fish, and it jumps, and it goes in her mouth, and they show, like, how it... Like, some details.
Oh, the cartoon thing is being done. Man versus cartoon. Thanks. This has come in a few times.
Really?
True TV on Sunday. Brandon from Tennessee and others telling me about Man versus cartoon.
Actuality.
Guy likes being shocked during sex and hooked a car battery up to his nipples and electrocuted himself. That was on that show.
That's a tough one.
One of the 1,000 Ways to Die was about a short-necked guy in a Saturn trying to pick up trannies.
No.
Guy hooks a cow heart to a car battery and fucks it. Get the fuck out of it. Was that really on the show?
No way.
Jason, are you fucking around?
Nah, man, it's called, that little name at the end of it is called Heart On.
Heart On.
Oh, so they did not put heart on at the end of that, did they?
Yeah. Well, he hooks it up to a car battery first, and I guess it's not enough juice for him or something, so then he plugs it into, like, the 110 outlet on the wall and shocks him, kills him right there.
Wow.
Fantastic.
You know what? Okay, here we go. The Repo show, not worth watching. This 1,000 Ways to Die, now I got to watch.
Yeah.
When
now
is
you
it
gotta
on?
Watch this. Well, I have no idea. I guess last night. Yeah, Sunday nights.
All right, I'm going to DVR that shit.
Some point, 9-ish, 10-ish.
I'll be on board. Because, look, everyone, they're just calling about
I know.
1,000 Ways to Die. And Greg Brady's leftovers. Mike Rowe, best guest ever, no question about it.
Yeah.
What about Bobby Lee? Bobby Lee was strong
He
the
was
last couple of
strong
days.
in a different way, though. Great guest to have on, but because he is fucking out of his mind.
And I had a lot of people asking if that whole thing is real. I don't know. Like, he has panic attacks, and I'm like, why are you panicking over the most mundane shit that we do on this radio show?
But he's also a funny and like, kind of crazy sketch actor, too.
Yeah.
Right.
So he's not... Bobby knows how to do characters.
Yeah, exactly. So
You don't know.
I'm not sure.
I've worked with him. I know him from in L.A. He's a very sweet guy. I don't know what he's like, though. It could be realistic. He is kind of a nutty, weird dude.
I can't figure him out.
Yeah.
I do know this. We need him back on the show, and he said he's not coming back until next year now. He'll only do the show like once a year.
Once a year when he forgets.
And he
what
completely
horror it was.
panics. I ran down the hall with a flip, and I videotaped him before he came on the show. He was having panic attacks. I'm like, why are you having panic attacks? And I still didn't get the answer, really, even though the video was pretty good.
Just
and then he
freaks
came
him out
in.
to do the show.
He looked at Stalker Patty's gaping asshole. A lot of people think that the video that's up right now on the YouTube channel is actually him looking at Bobo.
No,
that was the day before. We got Stalker Patty naked, and then she spread her cheeks for Bobby Lee. He took a look, said there was moisture in there, and he couldn't handle it anymore, and then he had to leave the studio. And, of course, someone was holding the door, so he couldn't get out.
And he was really
panicking.
freaking out.
And then when he finally got out, he just sprinted down the hall, and that was it. Some people go, well, all right, then you went to break or something, talked to him. No, he ran out of the building. We have not talked to him since. And we really want him back on the show. So if you could show Bobby Lee some love through his email or whatever the fuck, however you could get him. Huh? Twitter or whatever.
Twitter?
Yeah, I don't know.
Why don't we
take a break?
Yeah, that way I could eat.
Yeah, let's do some eating. When we get back, Andy Rooney is hurting.
Oh,
he's hurting. Corey Feldman's still hurting. Andy Rooney is now hurting as well because his good friend Walter Cronkite died.
And Blanket's still scared of the dark.
Scared of
the light.
Of the light.
Up by that
Of course.
kid.
He's in the dark all the time.
You're on
Had
board
enough.
with Blanket, right?
Enough with Blanket and all those dumb kids. Overrated kids. Fucking Van Damme's children. They're not even his. Fucking stupid white kids.
Andy
I
Rooney.
hate white kids.
Andy Rooney, before Jimmy leaves today.
Yes.
I saved this for you, Jimmy. Andy Rooney sounds off about fruit. What is it about fruit?
I'm sure he's got a big problem with it. It's not like the old days.
I hope that's
I bought mine off a cart. A man in the street.
Hold it before after the
Craig.
break.
I used to go and eat it at 5 points and watch people fight.
Opie and Anthony, stay there. Looks like they finally let Jim Rice into the Hall of Fame.
Wow.
They've been debating Jim Rice for, I don't know, decades, right? He hasn't played in, I would guess, almost 20 years.
How many home runs did he have?
I don't know. He was one of those guys that his stats were like kind of on the fence, and they didn't know what to do with Jim Rice. But I guess they didn't have anyone better this year, so they said, all right, let's let Rice in there, or it's going to be a very lonely stage for Ricky Henderson.
I don't know if Rice belongs in there, to be honest. Did he not have 500 home runs? Not even close, right, Travis? He
No,
something?
he had 382.
Yeah, he shouldn't be in the Hall of Fame.
This was his last year of eligibility, so I think they just kind of gave it to him. You have 15 years after you...
What was his lifetime batting average?
298.
298?
I don't think he belonged there, but...
Yeah, he didn't, actually. That's not Hall of Fame stats.
Did he have injuries?
No, he just...
That's not Hall of Fame stats.
No, absolutely not. But they let him in with Ricky Henderson, and Ricky still wants to play. I'm sure. I'm sure he's still making a lot of phone calls.
Ricky absolutely belongs there.
Yeah, of course. And then Terrell Owens thinks the NFL should reinstate Michael Vick immediately, and I completely agree.
Yeah, I agree
really?
too.
Yes,
yeah, absolutely. He did his time.
I don't need any. I don't give a crap what the athletes are doing. I don't care if they're doing the steroids. I don't care if they're committing crimes. As long as they give me a good game.
Yep.
That's all I care about.
He went to jail. That's it.
And
once you do your time.
And he did do his time.
Yeah, once you go to jail, man, you fucking come on.
So
you get those animal activists, though. They go crazy, man. They don't want him fucking working ever again. They want him just.
Well, what is he supposed to do?
Exactly. Yeah.
Like, if you did your time, shouldn't that be good enough?
Yeah, they have deemed that whatever you had to do, you've done. Now you're out. And
I wasn't a big fan of the dog thing, to be honest with you, but
no.
I think the guy should be able to, get back in the NFL.
Yeah.
And whatever team signs him, holy shit, that team's going to be pumped up. But they're saying he'll never play quarterback again? Why is that?
Well, that's the team leader.
Oh, is that?
I would think that, they don't want him to be the centerpiece guy.
Travis,
at least at this point.
What are they saying about him? That he would play another position?
I haven't read anything about that, but if he were to play another position, it would probably be either running back or wide receiver.
Sure, right.
He was very versatile.
So that's a biggie with T.O. How does he say his name?
Terrell, not Terrell. We said Terrell. It's Terrell.
Yeah, and he had to correct
Terrell.
us.
Stop it.
As he's wearing sunglasses. He was a douche on
Yes,
our
he
show.
was.
It's easy to say that now that he's not here, and I'll acknowledge that.
He was every athlete. He was almost, except for the MMA guys, he was every athlete that we've interviewed.
Did we ever have a cool athlete in? Now that you said that, Jimmy?
Well, when David Wells came in on NEW a few years ago, he was cool.
Pretty fucking cool. David Cohn was pretty cool.
I didn't have David Cohn. I wasn't here for him.
That was NEW.
Terrell was fucking Terrell.
Joe Frazier was cool.
Frazier was great. I didn't consider boxers, but yeah, Frazier was great. Floyd Mayweather was okay. He was late and cocky and boring. You know what? Oscar De La Hoya was nice.
Yeah, he was all right.
He was nice. He was a very nice guy. He was not a dick.
And who knew he was a bad boy?
I did.
You knew before then?
Oh, long before. I told you I used to date someone who allegedly used to hang out with him.
Good evening.
But yeah, most of them have been.
What about Jim Leyritz?
Yeah, Leyritz was okay in studio. Yeah, I guess I'm wrong.
No, he was really good in studio. And then
yeah.
he kind of blew us off after the fact, and he didn't even remember being on our show. That's always fun for us when we have this chemistry on our show with somebody, and we're not expecting to be invited to to their Vegas fucking trips and shit, but we do expect maybe a high. And this guy looked at us like, "Who are you guys?" I'm like, "Are you kidding me? We had we shared some shit for an hour and a half on the show. You don't remember?" And then his life went bad after that interview. Wow, did it go bad.
Yeah.
Pete Rose. Who was yelling and screaming that Pete Rose needs to be in the Hall of Fame? Was it Hank Aaron?
Hank Aaron said he knows what he did.
Down syndrome children all over.
I don't think Hank Aaron's gonna support Pete Rose now.
No, what? There was an article today. I didn't get to it yet.
I don't
What
know,
are they
I know-
saying about Pete Rose? I thought it was Hank Aaron, or a bunch of people are now getting together saying, Pete Rose really deserves to be in the Hall of Fame,
Yeah, 'cause
especially with all the bullshit that's been going
and
on. in the last
steroids
few
and all that
years.
shit. Yeah.
Well, I know Hank Aaron said that Pete Rose's situation is different because everybody knew that rule. So, he knew
It's
that he
not
was
a
breaking
vague
the rule.
rule.
He's-
Like,
it's not a steroid.
steroids.
all
What
right.
are they? What constitutes?
Like you're doing steroids. You know you're doing something wrong. Now, come on.
But it wasn't wrong for a while. For a while in baseball, that wasn't wrong to do steroids.
Just
No
like
one
Pete
said
Rose
shit
did.
about it. And then,
This
Pete
moral-
Rose is betting on fucking games.
This moral and ethics shit in sports has got to go away.
Gambling's a big one, though, especially when you're a player manager.
Oh,
betting on
oof.
your own team to win, because that may affect your decision making.
Yeah.
If you have money on the game, you may bring in a relief pitcher who needs to be rested for the week, but you got to win that game.
You got to win that game. You got to win that game. Of course, it's going to affect your decision.
You may leave your starter in past the sixth inning because he's doing well, even though you know his shoulder's a little tender.
Yep. Right.
You're not looking at the big. It could affect you.
And wrapping up our sports break, some dude won the Tour de France. So, congrats to that dude.
Cool.
And to let you know who it wasn't, the winner, two testicles, two balls. A two-balled winner.
A two-ball winner. That's nice.
Two-balled winner.
That's very rare.
Yes.
What, did Lance come in third?
Third.
They have some weird thing there where, I don't know, he had to, not try to win anymore or something because that was his teammate. And wouldn't you just bike real fast and
I
hope
thought
for
he
the
was
best?
retired.
He came back.
Don't
And
they
Jimmy's
all?
got breaking news about Affliction.
Well, yeah, it was over the weekend. It broke. Affliction apparently is done, which was the company that Fedor was with and who had him contracted for one more fight. And then I think he's supposed to fight Josh Barnett this week, and then Barnett tested positive for steroids.
Oops.
And that is the end of that fight, and they had no one to replace him with. And I think they just folded. So it looks like, I don't know what his contract will say, but I think he's free and clear, hopefully, and hopefully Dana can go after him. I would love to see him in the UFC.
If Dana White could get Fedor, like we were saying during the break,
yep.
Tell Brock Lesnar to just get a lot of rest, blow off every fight they were thinking
Yep.
of having with Brock Lesnar, and get that fight signed. It'll be. Could you imagine how big a Brock Lesnar fucking Fedor fight would be?
Fight.
It'll be
Huge.
very big.
Fedor's still on top of his game, obviously. Brock Lesnar is right there. Who isn't watching that?
Because it's at least two fights.
Who do you think wins that one?
It's hard to. I think Fedor
It's at
does.
least two fights. You're
You
right.
think Fedor
Best of
wins that
three,
one?
basically.
Because Fedor is so. Lesnar's a fucking animal, though.
He really is.
But the thing is that Fedor is a submissions expert. It's like, I know Frank Mir was too, though, but he's not on the level of Fedor. And Fedor has beaten animals. He's beaten fucking animals. And Kevin Randleman is a fucking animal. He's a big dude, and
Yeah.
he was a wrestler, and he suplexed Fedor on his head. Fedor still tapped him.
So this Affliction thing happened over the weekend. So
I think so,
Any
yeah.
day now, we would probably know the fate of Fedor.
Well, it might be the end of last week, actually.
Or at least Dana would go, look, I'm making a run for something will come out in the next day or two. I'm
I
sure.
guarantee they're talking. But Fedor's a tremendous
Someone say
wrestler.
Fedor will never be in the UFC. Why not?
Because
Where else would he go?
Here's what they're going to say.
All right, let's get him on the phone.
They're going to say he won't be in the UFC because he won't sign Dana's contract, because Dana won't let him fight Sambo wrestling. I think it's called Sambo, and stuff like that. But Dana's not a fucking idiot. He's not an idiot. He knows that Fedor could go overseas and just fight for the rest of his life. He wants to sign Fedor. He's not an idiot.
Sean, what do you got on that?
Okay, Jimmy. Fedor's manager, Vadim Finkelstein, is a Russian guy. He's got a company called M1 Global. Fedor is also promoted through M1 Global.
Okay.
M1 will only allow Fedor to fight if the promotion that he fights with co-promotes with M1 Global. He said that will be the only way, is if it's co-promoted. And Fedor has been with him forever. Fedor is never going to leave him, and the UFC has no reason to co-promote with another company like that puts on their own fights for the outrageous amount of money that's going to be taken.
How about Sean? But money talks in the end. You got to think the money would be so ridiculous that they would figure something out.
No, the UFC will get as big as Fedor is.
Yeah.
He's not that well known to the casual MMA people. You know about him because you've talked about him because you've had Jimmy and Bobby.
Wow,
to
Mars,
tell you
who
about
watches
him.
every UFC thing possible, says you're way wrong.
I think
here comes Mars, who I got to tell you, he really needs to be on our show a lot more. This guy is amazing.
Yeah, I think you're wrong about people not knowing Fedor, sir. They know the name because they just.
If he was so big, then why was Affliction getting horrible not that good at pay-per-view numbers?
I'll tell you,
Kind of one guy.
Because you have one guy. You know, after Fedor, I couldn't name another guy.
Yeah, and plus Affliction, I just don't think that you had the machine that UFC is. I think that Affliction didn't have the promotional fucking genius that the UFC does. And Fedor, again, this is the thing with Fedor, and Don King said this, he doesn't have a great personality. Like, he's a nice guy, but he doesn't have like this amazing come watch me fight personality. He's just this quiet machine who beats the shit out of people.
The UFC,
so hold on, dude. I think if promoted right, like with the UFC behind promoting and putting him against Lesnar, I think that could be the biggest fight they've ever had by far.
And they're saying there's a press conference on July 31st. Fedor, we'll just keep talking. Fedor will fight for the UFC. Bank on it. That's what Brian's saying.
Yeah, dude. I think you're wrong, bro.
We'll see what happens
until that co-promotion gets worked out. And
all right.
Look, Affliction just fucking went under. What do you think M1 wants to do? Have Fedor not fighting the biggest fights he can fight?
Right.
There's so many people in the UFC. I mean, there's not a lot of heavyweights, but I mean, there's enough guys. There's Brock. There's a couple other. I mean, look, if he had to fight Frank Mir, there's enough big names in the UFC where Fedor has probably at least fucking 3 or 4 fights guaranteed that are big money makers.
He's going into backyard UFCing.
I say they figure it out.
He's got.
What?
It's not just a deal with Fedor.
I understand
we understand
that.
what you're saying, but we're thinking that they'll figure something out.
And how do you know UFC doesn't bend just to get Fedor? Because there's only one Fedor. There's only one guy who is seen as almost unbeatable. He's lost one fight. He shouldn't even have lost that fight. It was on a fucking. It was the other guy should have been disqualified for headbutting him, and it was just because of an open cut in the first round. That's all it was. He didn't ever lost a fight.
And also, Dana White has a lot of leverage in this situation right now. MMA is on its way up big time.
You're right.
And this guy doesn't even have a league to fight in right now.
What, sir?
Yeah. He has plenty of leverage right now. The UFC is the biggest in the United States.
Yes.
Dream is not getting that good of numbers in Japan.
You didn't
Strikeforce, which is coming up, which M1 Global is talking to now about getting Fedor.
Didn't Crow Cop go back with Dana? Like he left, he did a fight, and then he fucking went with Dream, and then he's back in the UFC now.
Yeah.
So I mean, Dana obviously just pulled him out of Dream.
Yeah.
So why can't he keep Fedor from going there? If it's not getting great numbers, everyone knows the U.S. And the UFC it's the biggest one, and it's continuing to grow. Dana's going to take over everything.
Yeah. All right. Listen, Sean, we got to move on because we're going to lose Jimmy, and I want to get some Andy Rooney on the air for everybody. Look, if we're wrong, call back.
I don't think we're going to be wrong.
We'll see what happens. It's going to be a pretty interesting, few
if
days.
We're right, call back.
That's right. So we could browbeat you.
Yes. Right.
Mars, you were terrific on the air again.
Good job.
I gotta tell you, just amazing stuff.
Mars
from
was
you.
on the air.
Yeah.
Oh,
I would be rooting for that fucking Russian
send
too.
me that tape.
Mars, in 10 seconds, what do you got on this?
Yes.
All right, Mars, we got
have.
We understand your
It's definitely
right.
exactly.
It's definitely going to happen.
Definitely going to happen.
Definitely, Fedor's going to fight in the UFC.
Why you say definitely?
Wow. Because that's the way to go. I mean, Brock Lesnar and Fedor. Come on.
All right. I thought you had
Well
inside
said.
info. Thank you.
None. That's the way to
Bring
go.
it back
Bart's
down.
going to pick that up.
It'd be super.
Yeah, really, that's a brief part break.
Mar-
if I yeah.
Mars says it would be super.
Right. Go pick up your screwdriver.
Yeah,
Get back
fall
to
on
work.
it.
So Andy Rooney is hurting.
Aw.
Did
he talk about Cronkite?
He was a mess at the memorial for Walter Cronkite. He couldn't even finish. We don't have that
Really?
audio right now.
We don't have the audio for that?
We should have it. It was quick.
We need that.
He goes, "I'm sorry, I just can't. I can't." And
I'm
then he walked away
sorry.
from the podium. But
You ever cry in the middle of talking?
yeah, why doesn't he do a little something on that?
On crying.
Crying at memorials. That's
When was the
way,
memorial?
Way more interesting than this fruit thing he was doing recently.
Yeah.
I think the Cronkite thing was, I don't know, late last week, Friday maybe.
Can we get that now?
Yeah, the boys, if they can find it real fast.
Maybe it's on YouTube then.
Andy
Got
Rooney.
something to say about fruit.
You want to hear about it?
I don't like this Steve Carlisi.
Well, Andy Rooney, he's tackling all the tough subjects.
Of course, fruit.
With his commentary.
From the time we're very young, someone
can't even listen.
Yeah, he's got to start, Yeah, from the time we're very young, there are covered wagons going west.
Right.
Fossil.
From the time we're very young, someone is always telling us to eat more fruit. Well, I think we would eat more fruit if we knew for sure that it was going to be any good when we bought it. It's so expensive. We went to a good store in New York called Fairway the other day and looked at their fruit.
The Fairway.
Grapefruit are better than they used to be. When I was a kid, my mother would cut them in two and sprinkle sugar on them and leave them overnight. How'd you like to have the job of stacking fruit in a fruit store?
I like that more than editing this segment.
Down.
Holy
He's laughing
shit.
How would you like a job of stacking fruit?
And what was the fruit he was talking about there?
I don't know. He probably just held it up.
Cut it in half and put sugar on it?
I'm guessing
Sugar
grapefruit.
on it. Then the Indians would come and arrows would fly into it.
I'd call one of the slaves to come up and put sugar on my fruit. I'd say, Kizzy, stop spitting in my beverage. You ever notice a slave cuts fruit rather slowly when it's hot? Fool. Miles Standish came over. He likes bananas on his cornflakes. How fucking old are you? After a hard day at the Salem witch trials, we'd enjoy a little bit of fruit. Because I'm old, get it? My testicles look like 2 walnuts in a turkey neck. I know that's not fruit, but I didn't think quick enough. Boo.
No, that's not a boo, my friend. That's
Walter Cronkite, who I love, is turning into the color of a banana right now inside a coffin. He's rotting, much like fruit would do.
Look how long it takes before his jaw falls. It looks like he's singing opera.
For eternity.
Yeah, an eternity just singing opera.
Holding a note for eternity.
1,000 years later, long hair.
You ever notice how easy it is to talk about fruit and how hard it is to say goodbye to an old friend? Poor Andy.
You know what? We can't continue with this. This is
Let's a little bit more.
a little bit more.
Well, I got to hear what he says about fruit.
Andy Rooney sounds
Fairway.
Yeah.
And this is a national show he's on, right?
Yes.
Oh, it certainly
gets
is.
paid very
Yes.
well, right?
We were here at the local fairway where all the employees look like Somalia pilots or pirates. Yes. No, I meant they look like pilots. They're very bad television shows that don't make
Dude,
it.
all
of a sudden, I'm Asian.
I was so in with you. Man, are you? This is our supermarket, Ant.
Yeah.
Fairway's in our neighborhood. And he's right. Somalian pirates work there.
All of
Is
them.
that it?
Oh,
Yeah.
wow, do they?
Thin as a pin, are they?
All of
It's
them.
scary just to walk by
Yes.
that supermarket.
You hand the cash register guy a 10 and he eats it. He doesn't know. He thinks it's food.
Shit. We should have Sam follow these Andy Rooney reports and do his own. He should go talk about fruit at Fairway.
Fruit.
Andy
this
complains
idiot
about
say
various
about
fruits
fruit?
that he sees.
Lemons, one of the great fruits, so versatile, so many things
You might
you
have
can
seen
do.
a photo of me and my friends having a lemon party. We all like lemons.
Which one were you, Andy?
I was the one on the bottom. Lucky devil, that's what they call me. Getting a kiss and my dick sucked. You ever notice after you eat the ass of an 80-year-old man, only lemons will take that flavor out of your mouth? You ever notice how hard it is to get the sweat of an older man out of your mouth?
Now, Andy, you were part of the lemon party. Who are the other two guys? We're still trying to figure out who the other...
Morley Safer.
Morley, okay.
And Ed Bradley.
Ed Bradley.
We had to Photoshop that so the interracial police wouldn't call us. We didn't need the Aryans beating us up. Ed Bradley liked to kiss me while Morley Safer sucked my penis. Steve Croft is more of an ass fucker.
What about Leslie Stahl?
Leslie Stahl likes to sit on a fist made of plastic. That's why she's so uncomfortable in her seat.
Holy
Wow,
shit.
Andy.
Andy's a little racy with this
crazy,
lemon.
yeah.
At the company party, Leslie got up on her hands and knees and fired a fist out of her vagina. We all laughed. Landed on Les's rug.
Imagine stacking sex toys.
Lemons, one of the great fruits, so versatile, so many things you can do with them.
What can you do?
What's great
There's
about
not.
lemons?
Yes.
Here's what you do with lemons. You make lemonade.
All right.
Or you squeeze it in a drink.
And you put it
has
in a
something to do
Corona.
with like a beverage.
Oh, no, not even in a Corona. That's
It's a
lime.
garnish.
What the fuck?
You're not taking lemons and eating them.
Oh, lemons.
You're not just eating them.
Lemons suck.
You ever notice when you put 2 lemons under your shirt, you look like a 12-year-old girl? You ever have a 12-year-old boy over? You rather have a 12-year-old girl? So you make him put lemons under his shirt. You ever notice that?
looks like little buds.
Of course, you can't eat them. A mango, they're good, but...
You ever notice when you get out of the boat in Vietnam to get a mango and a fucking tiger attacks you? Never get out of the fucking boat. You ever throw a mango at Lance after you kill a whole big bunch of people for a small dog? You ever yell, have a mango too? You ever do that before your head gets cut off and thrown into the lap of Martin Sheen when he's sobering up?
Holy shit.
Holy shit is right.
Eat them. A mango, they're good, but the pit is strange shape and very hard to get at. You need a sharp knife, and it takes about half an hour to get at what you want to eat.
You ever try to shit a mango pit and you wind up pulling the towel rack off the wall?
Fucking Jimmy. Jimmy Rooney, everyone.
Ever trying to pass one of those and bleeding from the eyes?
Oh, my God.
Knife, and it takes about half an hour to get at what you want to eat. I'm not too familiar with a papaya. I buy one, but I don't know whether I know what to do with it, whether to eat it for breakfast or dessert. I suppose over the years I've wasted more money on melons than anything else I've ever bought. I bought 1,000 honeydew melons, and only 3 of them were ripe over the years.
You ever notice when a segment is dying, you just try to laugh at all the ironies of it, and it doesn't save it? How many fruit laughs can I have? I laughed over not knowing what to do with papaya. I laughed over all the bad melons I bought. I laughed over how worthless lemons are. I really should have died in 1985.
Why are you buying all the melons, Andy?
I don't know. I just needed something to talk about. And I don't know what a papaya is good for. I know Ed Bradley had one growing on his neck.
1,000 honeydew melons, and only 3 of them were ripe over the years. I don't want to buy 6 or 8 bananas. I got them in a pack. I just want 1 or 2 bananas.
All right, you can get that done, Andy. Relax.
Yeah, go to a deli.
Jesus,
Relax.
They sell them individually, especially bananas.
How the hell do the find good melons? They seem to always have good ones. Don't get me started on the bananas.
One more clip from
Andy
Rooney. Talking about fruit, everyone, on a national show. Amazing.
I don't like green fruit. Green is for vegetables. We used to climb the mountain and pick these when I was a kid.
Jesus Christ. Mountain's not there anymore. It eroded away.
It's now the Grand Canyon. I'm old.
I'd pick fruit and eat Diane Fossey's ass as poachers cut the hands off her furry friends. That's right. Me and the mountain gorillas. They'd throw shit at me and I'd laugh. You know Diane Fossey had a dick? Did you know that? Did you ever notice when you're fucking a naturist with a dick? And poachers kill her, you feel sad? You ever climb out the window while African poachers are cutting your girlfriend's throat in the mountains? You ever do that? Yeah. You ever pet something and the next day its hands and feet are gone? And you just feel sad? You ever bond with something that becomes an ashtray on someone's coffee table? You ever go to your coworker's house and say, "Hey, Steve, where'd you get that ashtray?"
But we didn't call them blueberries. We called them huckleberries. Strawberries, they're all from California these days. I mean, if you're in New York, the strawberries should have been grown in New York or New Jersey. I think a cherry is the only thing I've ever stolen from a store. One of the great mysteries to me is how they make a grape without any seeds in it. And where's the next generation of grapes coming from if they don't have seeds in them? What do they have tomatoes in with the fruits for? I know there are people that argue that tomatoes are a fruit. Tomatoes are a vegetable. I don't care what they say. I hate to have a sticker on a piece of fruit. The 3 of us here in the office had a contest the other day to see how many fruits we could name. I think Susie won with 27. See how you do.
No, that's okay.
Oh, wow.
We won't be playing that one around the office today, Andy.
I won the biggest wasted segment. I won. Hands down, they said.
They were counting how many fruits they know. Ugh.
How many? You know what? Guaranteed, Andy was like, "Hey, could you come in here a minute?"
Yeah.
How many fruits could you name?
And then they have to walk down the hall and make believe they gave a shit. Like, oh,
Yeah,
fuck.
like,
Another,
God, here it is.
when are they going to fire this old codger?
They run past Andy Rooney's fucking... are they frying watermelon?
I think so.
I got to go, boys.
Oh, that's a great hour. That's great. Here's the clip of it's 40 seconds of Andy Rooney choking up at Walter Cronkite's memorial.
We'd each go to a base that we liked, and we'd write our stories, and then we'd go back to the headquarters of the Air Force, and they had it set up so that we could write and send our stories from there. And that's when I got to know Walter Cronkite, got to know him well. You get to know someone pretty well in a war.
He named 19 fruits.
I just feel so terrible about Walter's death that I can hardly say anything.
He was so young.
He's been such a good friend over the years. Please excuse me. Thank you.
That would be a good place for a fart noise.
Yeah.
Right during the silence before he goes, please excuse me. Put a fart in there.
Do we have a fart sound effect?
Yeah, we got to have a fart. Hold on. We're work in progress.
Yeah.
Work in progress.
Jimmy, awesome. What a way to lead the show today.
Yeah, I'm so bummed I'm going to miss fucking Michael Emerson. I'm screaming. I'm going to miss Michael Emerson on Wednesday. I'm so depressed about fucking Ben from Lost coming in. I'm going to miss him.
And Dice.
Yeah, well, Andrew, I know. I mean, I can just call Andrew. I love Andrew, but
we don't see you until Friday now, Jimmy.
Yeah, I might call in once.
Big movie star. Yeah, call in.
Yeah, we'll see how it's going.
If you can.
I'll try to get somebody in because I'll be up there with Patrice.
Yeah, call in if you can.
All right,
If not,
guys.
We understand.
Never find anything.
I'll talk to you in a couple of days.
All right. Bye, Jimmy.
Bye, guys.
There goes Jimmy.
Bye, Jimmy.
Bye, sweetie pie.
Do we have it?
I suck. I can never find sounds I need.
We could just make.
Never notice.
We could just make a fart sound.
Yeah, I can make a fart sound. All right.
Is it, really?
Yeah.
All right, hold on. Now I got to get it all
I got to
the way
figure
over
out what he says before the silence.
Hold on a minute. Somewhere in here, I think.
I just feel so terrible about Walter's death that I can hardly say anything. He's been such a good friend over the years. Please excuse me. Thank you.
Wait, can you do that? Hold on. Look at us working on a bit. Hold on a minute. I got one more thing to add after that. Hold on. I might have to give up on the Dennons finally. Okay.
I just feel so terrible about Walter's death that I can hardly say anything. He's been such a good friend over the years. Please excuse me. Thank you.
Fucking assholes.
Children.
Absolutely.
Fucking children.
Danny, one for you. There's someone is saying, please tell me you saw the picture of Larry King on whatwoulddtylerdurdendo.com, wwtdd.com. Thank you, by the way, to the listeners trying to get him on our show, but he's too scared to come on our show. He's a huge fan of our show, but just doesn't want to blow it by
Larry King
fucking up on our show. But supposedly there's a picture of Larry King playing softball in the big celebrity game they have every year in Hollywood. Ooh. And there's a picture of him batting that I guess is ridiculous. Oh, it's not up there, though? Maybe they have the wrong site? All right, we'll figure it out during the break. Opie and Anthony, when we get back, backstage with O&A, Bobby Lee escapes.
Escapes. That's pretty much what it was, an escape.
Absolutely. And then we got some other things. We'll figure it out during the break.
Doyle rocks. We need some paying gigs is what we need.
Get the fuck out! Get out, Randy! You tuning son of a bitch! Morris! Fucking genius!
You're going to watch Sling Blade.
Always.
I'm a little out of this conversation.
Oh,
It's been a while.
But the thing is, you got to watch it 10 times.
Because all they want to do is just practice and have a band and play some gigs.
Yeah.
And that's all they want to do.
But Doyle...
And then Doyle... They want to practice. He throws his beer through the window and calls him a tune-in son of a bitch. You motherfucker. You tune-in son of a bitch.
You tune-in son of a bitch.
All right, well, speaking of movies, Someone help me out. I wanted to go to the movies this weekend, for real. I was a bit sick.
For real.
Had like a dumb 24-hour bug, so I was kind of close to home all weekend. And I need to be out and about, doing shit.
Mm-hmm.
And I went to my local theater, and I have no desire to see any of these movies. And then I went on I was saying this, I went on my on demand, and there's nothing there I want to see. Or I've
want
seen
to demand anything.
No, absolutely not.
So what is out at the movies? Because to tell you the truth, I don't even keep track of that shit anymore.
When was the last time you were at a theater?
Oh, my God. Don't remember. Probably for some screening we did here.
Really?
Yeah.
I saw 500 Days of
Square
I saw 500 Days of Summer. Good movie. Not oh my God, but it was good.
Mm-hmm.
And the theater was completely packed. Had to figure out I had to sit too close to the screen, and I'm like, ugh, in this day and age, we don't need to do this.
No.
Give me my fucking movie right in my house.
That's how I like it. That's what
and
I
there's
watch.
a market there, isn't there? Of
course there is.
How much money? We got to go with the average person, but how much would you spend to see like a movie that's in theaters right in your house?
$1,000.
Well,
I'm teasing, of
but
course.
you would think they couldn't go less than 100 or something like that. Is what I'm thinking.
That's crazy, though.
I know,
That's a
but
lot of
I'm
money.
sure they do the math and go, well, if we offer these movies for $20, $25, they're just going to bring everyone to that house, and we're going to lose all that money. So I think they got to make the cost a bit high on the high side. But once again, you go to the theater, and your home system's better.
Yeah, it
And
definitely
I'm talking to the majority right now.
You got
We
a
all
nice
make sure we have
HD
some kind of
TV.
system at home, right?
Yeah, the sound is good. You don't have fucking assholes in the theater with you. You're not looking at a grainy copy of some fucking movie where the speakers aren't working in the theater properly, or it's blasting loud, or it's too low. Car chases are fucking blasting. Dialogue you can't hear. I fucking hate that.
You know what drives me nuts about going to a theater? It's really simple. The fucking exit signs that are lit up because dummies can't figure out how to get out of a theater if there's a fire.
If there's a fire, yeah. You just
But they're
trample
lit up
everybody.
so much that it takes your eyes away from the screen at times. When
It's
you
in your
want
peripheral vision.
Remember when we were growing up, because I know that's a newer thing too. When we were growing up, man, you went into a theater, it was pitch dark.
Yeah.
And if
yeah.
you were late for the movie, you would pretty much sit on someone's
So you
lap.
Stick your ass in someone's face.
Yeah, you didn't know.
No.
But now those exit signs are so lit up, it takes me out sometimes.
Yeah.
Because it used to be cool to be in a really dark theater checking out a really cool film.
We can't do that anymore because there's too much riffraff going on, I guess.
No, it's because of, the
lawsuits.
It's because of the people that can't figure out how to exit.
Where the exit
and
is.
who exits in the front of the theater anyway?
Yeah, that's for fire.
Even-
Somebody else
yeah.
fire in a crowded theater.
Yeah, they'll still run the way they came in.
Oh, yeah.
It's human nature.
Remember, your closest exit may be behind you.
There you go.
That's airplane
So,
lingo.
weekend box office, Ice Age, Dawn of the Dinosaurs. Now, I would see this, but not in a theater because animations are way better at home.
Mm-hmm.
On demand or if you get the DVD. Way better at home. It's not even a question. I saw that up. It looked horrendous on the screen. And then someone told me I should have went and saw the 3D version.
Yeah, everything's in 3D. Everything's in 3D now.
Because they figured out the 3D thing, finally.
Yeah, well, they figured it out at Disney quite a while ago.
True.
I remember going to, Disney World and seeing some, Bug's Life.
Right.
Stuff like that. The Muppets in 3D.
And then we had to wait, 10 years for it to be everywhere.
Captain EO was one of the first ones with Michael Jackson 3D.
Was that good?
For the time, I think it was cutting edge.
Yeah.
But now...
And are they coming out? Hold on. Let me go to Jersey here. Who's this in Jersey?
Jersey.
Hey, it's Keith in Jersey, the Mac consultant.
Hey, what's up, Keith?
There's an article in the news over the weekend that James Cameron and Spielberg, the short list of the ultra-high ticket directors, are getting behind this new ultra-high 3D theatrical format to drive people back into the theaters.
Yep.
The other thing is, you guys have to see the new trailer for Tron Legacy. It rocks.
Tron Legacy.
Yeah, comes out next year in IMAX 3D.
But Tron was so awful. Why would they
I know.
attempt to, put...
Because it's got modern-day graphics.
Okay. There you go.
And the same way they did X-Men, where they made Patrick Stewart, the other guy, look a lot younger to do the flashback scene.
Yeah, right.
They're doing the same thing with Jeff Bridges.
All right. There you go.
Interesting.
We'll check
what
it
about
out.
What about that new James Cameron movie? They showed a little bit of it at the that fucking Geek Con.
Comic-Con or whatever it's called.
Yeah, they showed like 14 minutes of it.
I don't know if they showed that much of it. They showed like a.
What's the movie about?
Avalon. What's it called? Avatar.
Oh, Avatar. Right, sure.
I was going to say Avalon. That's
used to be that's got quite the buzz, doesn't it? He's been working on that for 10 years or something. How long does it take this guy to make a movie?
The guy's been working on that.
Well, if you're him though, you could do.
Is this the new Tron?
Oh, that looks
Those are the
cool.
light cycles. Boy, did they completely change that around?
That kind of looks cool. The light cycles.
Oh yeah, okay.
All right.
But why have a light cycle?
Well, what's the point of a light cycle?
You got to cut the guy off so he has nowhere to go with your little light walls.
But you got to remember the whole purpose of the movie
3 days
was that it was a fight inside the computer.
Inside the game, right. Right.
Yeah, I wasn't in with this Tron thing. I couldn't be bothered.
No, I couldn't.
But this looks kind of cool. We're looking at it right now. Thank you, sir.
You're going to see the last 10 seconds of the trailer. That's where it is.
Last 10 seconds? We're like not even close.
Yeah, come on.
We got the long trailer here.
Get me out of here,
It
Hendry.
goes on for like 5 minutes.
No. It's only like a 2-minute teaser trailer. There's a payoff there, guys. Watch it.
A payoff. All right. Hopefully
Punch it out.
All right. Thank you, sir. Are we going to wait for the payoff? We getting close?
Well, I mean, this is the end of it.
This is the end coming up
it's
now?
the end, so whatever he's talking about.
So,
oh, wow. There's the pay. What is he talking about? All right.
The Neon Tron? Well, who cares?
Ice Age, Dawn of the Dinosaur. And then in fourth place was the movie that got so much hype, and it didn't do that well. Orphan.
Oh, Orphan, yeah.
What did we learn about Orphan? I need to know.
I think was it Sam that saw Orphan?
Could Sam give it away and people turn off their radio for like 30 seconds?
There's nothing to give away. She's fucking
All right, listen,
a weird
we might
kid, and she
be,
probably killed her parents or something. Let me figure this out.
We might be giving away the ending of Orphan, so you might want to check in about a minute.
Yeah.
All right.
Turn the volume down, but just look at your radio.
See, at least we're being nice about this. We used to just spoil it.
Yeah.
Sam, was Orphan good?
I liked it.
Aw.
Why did you like Orphan?
Why are you looking at me like that? Like if I thought it was good. I
You like Little Orphan?
I like horror movies though. It had a
Horror
twist.
movies.
Horror.
Of course, it had a twist.
Could you write down the
twist?
twist?
Is that she's not just an orphan.
Twist is she's a man.
She killed.
What?
Yeah.
That's I don't even want to give it away.
Wow, that really blew it, dude. How does that happen?
That's the twist. Well, if I could write it down and then
Write it down.
Yeah, write it down.
Keep
For
writing.
real, I don't feel like giving away the spoiler. I just decided.
You know something?
That's
Now
so
I'm-
stupid.
But now I'm mad because I never would have thought of that.
But why would that be?
I never thought that.
But why is?
Get out of
Shut
here.
the fuck up.
Come
Is that
on.
true?
Yeah, that's it.
You're making jokes now.
No, this is an SNL skit.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Is there anything else to write? Sam is writing the spoiler to the Orphan.
Now, what's the
and this is
so
better?
what's the problem?
It's better
though?
that we're not giving it away.
Like,
yeah, what is her problem?
Really?
Yeah.
What?
Did they show that without them?
Yeah.
Like
that's one of the big.
supposedly.
Once the twist
That's the big
comes in
twist.
and
Yeah.
she
Hey,
does
look at that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now,
were you like,
why?
Was it like Sixth Sense? Like, wow, who saw this?
I kind of knew it was.
Okay, now wait a minute.
All right,
why?
but what is her problem though?
Why? Yeah,
She's
why is this?
Yeah, write that
Write
down.
it down. Write it down. Right.
What is her?
Right.
What is her malfunction? What is
Yeah.
her problem?
What's the premise to this? That why is this
And
happening?
if she is what you wrote down, then why is she? And then because, and then, you know what I mean?
Just let me see.
All right.
What?
What? But what
so
is?
it just comes down to like being.
Why
you
is she
know,
causing all these problems though?
Yeah, yeah.
There's got to be a reason for it. She's just no.
Is there something in the past?
She's done things in the past.
Yeah. Okay. What? Nah, write it down. Let me see. That's crazy.
You know what? I'm kind of mad too.
Now
I
I'm mad
because
because now I would have been like, oh fuck.
Let's make a pact. We're not giving away the spoiler today.
No. I'm not giving away.
We've
at all.
decided we're not giving it away. It's better that Sam writes this shit down, and people are screaming, "Tell us!"
No.
No. Let someone else tell you, because
You know something?
we lose too much audience when we fucking
That's
do
not
this.
a bad twist.
That's a pretty
Now
good
I'm
twist.
pissed off. Oh, okay. All right.
Okay,
In the past, you
I
did
got
that.
you.
Yeah.
All right. Wait, I got to write something.
Here. Talking about Orphan.
Hold on.
We're not talking.
No.
I know. It didn't make a lot of money, though, Sam. It didn't have good reviews.
Write it down.
Yeah, it did have good reviews.
Wait, what did you write?
Okay, show Opie.
Okay.
All right, now write it down.
Get out of here.
Get the fuck out of here. Really?
Yeah.
Okay, he's writing more.
What do we do with this? Do we bring this to everybody else?
No.
No,
we can't blow this because this is good.
This is Peter.
It's actually good. I'm bummed.
Peter Puffer from Rochester, my new favorite bit. Write it down, Sam. You got a new bit, Sam. Write it down, Sam.
I'm so bummed now that I know.
Yeah, same here.
We were stupid. But I thought it was going to be the normal hack thing where,
absolutely.
all right, here it is. She's not this innocent kid, and she killed her prior family and things like that or something.
You guys are never going to see this in the theater. It'll be 14 months before it's out on cable or whatever. You're never going to remember this day, ever.
No, I'll know this.
I just don't want to blow it for people out there. That's all.
You know how many movies I've watched where I know the ending's been blown, but I can watch it anyway
Yeah,
because I don't remember.
Yeah, but you'll know once you start watching this. You'll be like, oh, yeah.
When did you figure it out?
Oh, no.
Let me see.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right, that's fucked up.
Well, because the preview said Esther's got a secret, so I was trying to think of what her secret might be. And that's what I thought it could be.
Well, I kind of knew that.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of knew that one.
Wait a minute. Wait. Hold on.
Of course.
Let me write.
They're calling us pieces of shit. They're so pissed off.
Everyone's mad.
I like the little twist we did on the spoiling a movie bit.
No
that
other
we've been doing
radio
for years.
shows are doing this right now.
Huh?
No other
Hell
radio
fucking
shows
no.
are doing this.
Blue Healer, do you guys think you're retaining listeners with what you're doing right now? I don't give a shit.
At least the music's good.
Okay, here.
Wait, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Was that explained? If what you
Guido,
said...
this is not a secret. She's got an accent. You can't tell in the trailers.
Yeah?
She's got an accent.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
That's not a big spoiler.
Sorry.
So she just...
Well, fuck me running.
Yeah, she's got an accent.
Oh, wait, Danny's writing. All
does
right.
she have... does she... Wait.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
All right, was that addressed?
Danny,
God, Danny, you know, that comes out with a great
I'm not
fucking...
saying it's wrong.
That is a good...
People are screaming, yell it out!
He's got an answer, though.
Really?
They're all screaming, tell us. Uh-huh. This is our new bit called Write It Down, Sam.
Write it down, Sam. And it's for your benefit, people. Let me explain something to you. This is for your benefit. Let me say.
Yeah.
You know
what I'm saying.
Oh, right. Oh,
Okay.
hence that. All right. Now I understand.
Now I got a question.
Everything. Right.
Hold on, I got
right.
a question.
All right.
Okay. do.
Sorry. This is just making me laugh.
Opie's writing.
I might get a chuckle out of it.
Oh, yeah.
No.
No! Why?
You see...
Write it down.
Write
Write
it
it down.
down.
What are you kidding? You don't say you
Thanks-
see
thanks
and
for
then
the
get
laugh,
ready
Danny.
to
I
say
appreciate it.
something. Got to write it down. Write it down. Oh, he's putting the mic near his.
Well, if you're doing Write It
Sharpie.
Down, Sam, you need the microphone near the Sharpie to hear the writing.
I like Write It Down, Sam, so much better than Real Sam.
Yeah.
I love the music Travis picked, too.
Yeah, this is
This
good.
whole bit's coming together.
This is
I love
Write It Down.
I love it.
Oh, really?
The start, but not the...
Ooh. Well.
Is there...
Is it hot?
There's one scene I should write it down.
Write it down.
Write it down, Sam.
Write it down, especially something that might be a little...
Just keep pushing the slug line. Write it down, Sam.
Oh.
I got one, too. Can we have a production
really?
piece for Write It Down, Sam?
Yes.
Done immediately.
Oh.
Derek's going to be mad. He's going to have to do a production piece for Write It Down, Sam. Oh, there's a lot of writing on this one.
Whoa!
Let me see.
Stop!
Wait, I can't see. Yeah, okay, that's the question I had.
Damn,
We got a match. We got a match.
I was about to fucking...
We got a match, see? We all had it.
Oh, nice.
We all had it.
Wow.
We all have a match and Write It Down Sam.
Yeah, write it down, Sam.
Write It Down Sam is going to be a hit on the Opie and Anthony show.
Yeah. I'll have to carry my Sharpie with me everywhere I go.
I wrote down Howard Stern, but that was for the mayor bit we were doing earlier.
Oh.
Sorry. Wow. Okay.
Damn,
you know
all
what?
right,
Fuck,
you know,
I got to see this goddamn movie now.
I'm
pretty good.
I'm bumming. I'm bumming now.
It's
That
pretty good.
write it down.
Now
Sam
sounds
wrote it
kinda
down.
okay.
Yeah. Now it's like sounds. Yeah, this is okay.
There's some pretty fucked up shit in the movie.
Yeah, apparently. You wrote everything down and ruined it for me.
People are screaming.
They're livid.
Fucking tell us.
Livid, pissed.
And then someone wrote, "This is like listening to an internet chat."
Yeah.
Anything
It's
else,
very
Sam?
angry.
Yeah.
Oh, he's writing down one more
Wait,
thing.
what are you doing writing without the microphone
You're
right
right.
next to the Sharpie?
I want to include everybody.
Here, I'll turn up
Need
the
the
mic.
squeak. Here it is. Do you
It's
think
the last
anyone
one.
can tell what he's writing by hearing the
I
Sharpie?
don't know. I'm a little worried.
It's like reading lips, only reading Sharpie.
The old phone number bit where you could, the
Yeah.
tones.
Oh, excuse. Oh.
What?
It's very disturbing themes.
Yeah. All right. Well,
All right.
that's probably why they wanted her in the first place.
Correct.
Probably
All right.
the
All right.
reason they looked past her foibles.
Correct.
Foibles. Well,
Oh,
I'm gonna have to see that.
this
I think.
one's a spoiler, and it would if I said it out loud, it would spoil. So
No, write it down.
I got it right. Okay,
Write
all right.
it down,
Write
Sam.
it down, Sam. You gotta say write it down, Sam, because
Yeah,
the bit's
I know.
name is Write It Down, Sam. Don't say it. Write it down, Sam.
If Derek doesn't have a Write It Down Sam production piece by tomorrow, he's fired.
I hate Write It Down, Sam. If I was a listener, I would hate Write It Down, Sam.
Footer wants in badly, but hold on. Before you show that, Footer is talking for the entire audience, Anthony. Footer.
Hey, boys, check it out. I got something real good for the show.
Okay.
Huh? What do you think?
See, he's
Write
writing
it down, Footer.
Pretty good, huh?
See,
Pretty
he's
good?
writing down his phone call, Ant.
I gotcha.
That's right. That's how it is to the listeners, you fucking knuckleheads. Talk to you later.
Right. One more. Is this
All
the
right,
last
here it
one?
is.
I guess so.
Oh.
I think it's nice, not so nice though.
But and no one notices that until right.
It's like you can just get that stuff anywhere.
Yeah, really. Well, obviously.
Well, terrific. You know what? I was ready to give away this movie, but I want to see it.
All
now.
right, I gotta write something down.
I don't care.
I just
Whoa,
gotta
whoa,
write
whoa,
one
what'd
thing
you write?
down. I gotta ask him. I gotta ask them one more thing.
One more thing?
Yeah.
All right. One more
pretty
thing
good
for
movie.
Write It Down, Sam.
I wonder if we're going to get people to see this movie now because they want to know what we were writing. Maybe next week they could all guess what we wrote down.
By the way, wait, what you write? What you write? Jesus.
No? Yes? No? Yes or no? All right.
No, all right, of course not. Jesus. Fuck's wrong with you?
I hate writing
I guess
down.
no one saw the movie over the weekend. Not one person on instant feedback. Not one is in.
I know. They're all mad.
Jess was not happy about seeing it.
Why?
No?
Is it
Why?
really scary?
Yeah,
At
it's just a creepola movie.
Creepy?
Really?
She doesn't like that stuff.
Why not?
She's just not into it.
You're a creep.
Why do you
Seems to like you.
Well, yeah, she
Seems
likes
to.
me.
She is so cute.
Thank you.
My God, is she cute?
Adorable. We had a really good time Saturday night.
What? I was doing a show.
Yeah, I know.
Oh no!
I mean, we had a really good time.
We were listening. It was.
She doesn't come to the show when you do the show, like a night out.
Well, I mean, this time she said she was hanging out with Opie's wife.
Oh,
I thought,
oh,
and you were sick. I thought.
What can I tell you? You're
Although there
gullible.
was a text message sent while I was
look at how
doing my
cute she
show.
is.
I did send a text message while he was doing the Sam and Dave show, special
Yes.
delivery ant.
I invited Opie to come on the show, and instead he texted me that he would not be coming on the show, but he needed to share another bottle of wine with my girlfriend, who he called his side piece.
Side piece. What's that middle one?
Huh?
That's my favorite picture of her.
Oh, I know you
Look
like
at
that
this one. God damn, that's hot.
With
Big
the,
eyes, the
with the-
hair, the pouty lips.
With the big eyes, like that painting, like that, the animals.
Like the little, like like the sad puppies.
Yeah.
Yeah, and her hair looks all nice. And I got a little cleavage.
Very little. You
the
can
hair's
barely...
covering up a lot of it, but that makes it sexy. And she's looking right at. That's the kind of picture that I said I like to jerk off to. Remember?
She's looking at
They're
you.
looking at me.
Yes.
That's good. Could you just email me that picture?
No.
Thanks.
And here's my exact text. So they're doing the Sam and Dave show, special delivery, and they did a very good show.
Oh, it's great.
That's Greg Hughes talking.
Oh, wow.
I wrote this to Sam because Sam, Bobo called. And Sam admitted he was going to do an Opie, and he hung up on me. He goes, well, that's Opie's bit, but I had to, or something like that.
Sure.
So then I write to Sam. I go, it's okay. You just did my bit. Me and Side Piece thought it was hilarious.
Oh.
I got to go get her some more wine. Loving the show. Toodles.
Which was just, I mean.
Getting her all boozed up.
I didn't understand.
Getting her all loosened up at the house.
I was trying to focus on doing an entertaining program. And
then you got to do a show. How slow was time going for that, huh?
It was very slow.
I have a tick. Talk.
And this was the beginning of this, like the first hour. So,
Sam, because people are wondering, I got a new bit called "Write It Down, Ope."
Oh, damn!
I'm gonna write down what I did to your girlfriend.
What?
Wait.
What? No. What does that say?
Look at who was doing Jesus.
What does that say,
I
Danny?
think Write It Down, Danny beat you.
I hate this.
Me and Danny on the same page today.
We're talking about movies.
Oh, okay, let's get back to movies. Movies, yes.
Any more questions about Orphan?
No, I think you pretty much blew it for me, Ann, and Danny.
I got a movie question.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you tape it, Opie?
Tape? Oh, Jesus. Okay, I see that note, Danny. I see that. You didn't hide that one well.
I'm just asking the same question.
Yeah.
Okay, that's I've seen
Sam,
that note.
And the answer would be the same as what you wrote. So
oh, jeez, I wrote.
Is it?
You wrote no.
I wrote. Yeah.
Is it?
That's none of your. I mean, I'm not even going to bring it up.
Oh, that's none of my business.
That's none of your business.
Aw.
All right, listen.
Right.
So Orphan turns out to be okay.
Is that the movie or
this
is that your relationship?
Danny is picking up notes from the movie.
Oh, we're getting
and showing
confused.
them. This is Write It Down Sam notes about the movie Orphan.
Oh, it's not about your girlfriend or anything. Okay.
All right, listen.
Oh.
So Orphan did not good. $12.7 million. That thing is going to be leaving the theater. So
yeah, but you know how much could it
maybe
been?
gets a little word of mouth and does okay.
How much could it have cost to make? To tell you the truth,
it's
no name actors, right? There's no
Peter
big
Sarsgaard.
There's no CGI or anything really. You know,
no,
right?
No.
Yeah.
Right.
So how expensive could it have been? I mean, please. They'll make it all in DVDs.
In third place over the weekend, The Ugly Truth. My girl actually saw this, and this is why my girl rules. I didn't have to go. She didn't even ask me to go.
God.
She went, and it was like a girls' thing, and she said it was horrendous.
I told you from the poster.
That was the poster bit we did Friday,
bit.
right?
Yes. The
same movie?
bit.
Who's in that? She said it was horrific, how bad it was.
Katherine Heigl and that guy
the Heigl
from
movie, okay.
Yeah.
That other guy.
The other from
Scene 300.
Yeah.
Oh, someone sent me a picture that said, "Look at how awful this looks. The typical back-to-back white background sucks." And I clicked on it, and it was one of our publicity shots with us almost back-to-back with a stark white background. Apparently, we had that as a publicity shot.
Oh, I just have one more note for.
Yeah, it was almost it. I
think it's from that. Right?
Yeah. I think it's that one.
I have another note for Write It Down, Sam.
Oh,
we'll play it backwards though. This is the answer.
Why?
Oh
it was this.
God!
It was this. Sam.
It
was this.
I don't understand what that means.
This.
I'm sorry, but I have to.
It was this.
You just said read it out loud.
I have to say.
It was this. Sam.
Why would you write that?
I don't even understand what the question.
It says grape jelly. Let's just say it.
It was
I think
this.
it's asking you.
This is the answer.
Oh, that's the answer.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
No.
There's the answer, in case you're
Oh,
wondering.
because you were ready to write down. So, what flavor is it? Syrup or grape jelly?
What?
And
it's
grape jelly.
What do you mean? What? I don't understand.
The other night when you were doing a show.
You know.
I didn't have toast.
Well,
no,
I did.
Well,
What? I just don't understand why everybody's laughing.
So The Ugly Truth sucks a dick. And then I have no problem admitting this. I would see Harry Potter.
Well, there are a lot of people that.
But they got darker.
Hung up on it.
They got darker.
Yeah.
I would go see Harry Potter. And then number one at the box office was this G-Force.
Yeah.
Is that the hamsters?
Yeah.
That looks horrific.
3D.
Is it cool, though? Someone
Hell
see it
no.
out there?
Isn't Tracy Morgan a voice in that?
Zach Galifianakis is in it.
What?
I swear.
Zach
Galifianakis.
Nice.
Does everyone just make like boatloads of money on those animated things,
hell
or is it just?
Dan, I told you should have been in that business years ago. You didn't listen to me, though. You
Will
should be doing the
Arnett is
voices
Will
for some of
Arnett.
these movies, Dan.
I know. What's wrong with me? I'm in my basement.
All right.
Crazy person.
Moving on. Sam is actually in here because you did a backstage with O&A. Bobby Lee escapes.
Well,
So-
yeah. I mean, we couldn't just let him go away without some closure.
So I filmed him before the show, panicking in our office.
Correct.
Opie Radio on YouTube. And then he came in, saw Patty's naked ass.
Asshole,
because she spread her cheeks.
Yes.
Asshole.
He saw moisture. Anyone else get the feeling that not only is Bobby recovering from alcohol and pills, but maybe a sex thing?
I don't know.
That entered my brain.
Stay out of that.
Because when he said yes, I've never heard a yes delivered better than when Bobby Lee, we asked him, do you want to see?
Yeah, he was trying to leave, and
was
then
trying
you
to leave.
said, wait, do you want to see our asshole? And he said, yes.
Yes.
Yes, I do.
Yes,
Sat
yes, I
right back
do.
down.
Yes, I do.
Like
Yes.
he had to. He
Yes.
sat right back down. Yes.
Oh, by the way, I added one of Anthony's video to my channel, too.
Oh, thank
It's
you.
in my favorites. It's,
Yeah, wow.
And it's not even, I don't know how we're allowed to talk about this, but it does a thing.
What
And
am I yapping
And he was talking about Michael Jackson being black or white.
Uh-huh.
And you were showing examples, and the video is really good. Someone captured it and sent it to
nice.
me, and it's about a minute, and it's on my YouTube channel under my favorites if you want to check that out. Very,
Very
very
cool.
good. Forgot about that.
Nice.
So Bobby Lee.
Bobby Lee.
So after the show, you ran out of here with a microphone to try to capture what the fuck was going on with him, right?
Yes, I just started following him around. Like, he was leaving. Like,
Okay.
he ran out of the studio and went straight for the elevator and left. But I followed him.
And now, backstage with O&A. Here is Primetime Sam Roberts.
I'm Primetime Sam Roberts, and comedian Bobby Lee stopped by the Opie and Anthony show and had a panic attack after looking at Stalker Patty's butthole live in the studio. As Bobby tried to escape the building, we shoved a mic in his face.
Bobby, you're leaving already. What?
You know what? We got to stop.
Oh, God damn.
I didn't mean to stop.
No, yeah.
Oh, my God, we got to stop.
That is...
All right, I got it figured out. She should be a mayor in a small town somewhere. She looks
Dude.
like she's going through a sex change to become a woman.
That looks like a man. We're looking at a picture of Stalker Patty that was taken at very close range.
Let me play Stalker
It should have
Patty.
been
Oh, stop.
Should have been a shot taken at close range.
Yeah.
But it's a picture, and it's from right below her breasts to the top of her head.
Yeah.
It could not look more awful. She is horrendous looking in this. With her fucking tits.
Dude, if you didn't know any better, like cover up the breasts even look like kind of like fatty man boobs.
Yeah, they're
But
they're
cover that
really-
up.
she's losing
You would say that's a guy
Yeah.
with maybe a little makeup on.
Yep. Looks like a tranny. Wow. Oof. Maybe you could pixelate that and put it up somewhere. So people can see. Just
Yeah.
gotta pixelate the
I have
nipselate.
others if you want. I mean, I got from the back, from the front.
Yeah, Danny was going around like it was a fucking photo shoot.
I looked at Danny at one point going, you're a sick fuck. He reaches his iPhone like around a corner.
Oh, yeah,
Because
yeah.
Patty was bending over, I guess, for Bobby Lee. Yeah, there
Ah, fuck.
reaches his iPhone and goes, click.
It was the no look iPhone shot.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
'cause
yeah.
I couldn't see the
There
screen, so I
you go.
just reached over.
Hey, you're pretty good at that. It
You
looks
got
like you've
that
done that
big
before.
gray
Dan.
bush.
Danny's done that a few times. All right, back stage with O&A. Bobby Lee escapes.
They're looking at Stalker Patty's butthole live in the studio. As Bobby tried to escape the building, we shoved a mic in his face.
Bobby, you're leaving already. What happened?
No, it's not nothing.
What do you mean nothing? You
No, I
left
have to
before.
go. That's what happened.
Why? What do you have to do?
Well, because I don't like any of it, but I'm just trying to pretend that I like it because I want to be cool, you know?
Yeah, and then.
But then it's like the real reality sinks in, and it's not cool, you know?
Was it? So you don't feel like you're one of the cool kids?
No, I am one of the cool kids, but it's just like, it's like deception, man.
What about Stalker Patty?
I don't know. I don't know anything about that. I've never heard of it. I don't know anything about that. You know what I mean?
She was totally naked.
I don't know, but I don't know anything about it,
She hadn't shaven in a month.
I know. It's like a jungle. I know. I get it. Yeah. So I'll see you next year, man,
You're leaving for a year. That's it.
Well, I know. I come back every year. And now, can I say something right now?
Yeah.
I was fine when I left. Now I'm back because of you.
Why? We're just
because
talking.
It's I don't know what you're doing right now, man.
We're talking.
I don't know where this is going. I don't know what you're doing.
After comments like that, it became clear that in order to gain closure, we would have to follow a panic-stricken Bobby Lee down the elevator.
It's been fun.
I guess it's a pleasure.
All right, yeah. I guess
You're coming down with me?
I guess so.
No, get out of here. No, get out of here, man. What are you doing?
I should get on the elevator.
No, I don't like it.
I just make sure you get out.
This is what I'm going to do. Once I get outside of the building, I'm running.
That's it.
And I don't want to run.
No.
But you're making me do it.
Okay.
All right.
Did you like the building? I mean, it's a nice elevator.
Whatever, man.
What's wrong?
Nothing's wrong, man. I'm cool.
I don't understand. You're being so closed off right now.
I'm in an elevator. There's two things: elevators and now this.
What's wrong with elevators? You don't like elevators?
This guy is bigwig at the Carolines, man.
Greg Charles?
Greg Charles. That's his real name. But my point is that I want to get booked back.
Yeah.
And now they think I'm crazy.
But they like that.
They think I'm a lunatic. I'm not a lunatic, man.
But it's okay. Like, you're eccentric. Right? You're a comedian.
I'm just a guy who, tries to survive in the world.
You're running away. Bye, Bobby Lee.
Apparently, he doesn't like interviews, as Bobby Lee literally ran across the lobby of the building and out onto 6th Avenue. Hopefully, he'll manage to recover enough to be completely broken down again the next time he stops by the show. I'm Primetime Sam Roberts, and this has been
Backstage with O&A.
He really ran?
Yes, he literally ran across the whole lobby. This is like this is not the serious building. There's 3 floors in this building that are serious. The rest is serious, or regular business people.
Sure.
Yeah.
People in suits come in here, and all of a sudden, at 10:30 in the morning, Bobby Lee is running across this giant lobby and out onto 6th Avenue and running down the sidewalk.
Holy mackerel! Yeah, Patty with her hands over her head. So what are we going to do with Bobby Lee? We want him to be part of the show, but there's obviously a problem. I mean, we're not doing anything crazy with the guy that we haven't done with other people.
He's not used to coming on to shows that aren't hacky. Like, he likes to come onto a show and control the room. He's got this thing where he gets super paranoid if he's not in total control.
Can we get him on the phone today? Where is he? Back in L.A.?
I don't know, but we could.
Or is there a way to for our listeners to write him for real and go, look, we love you on the show. We need you back on their show.
Well, he said,
and I'm being honest. Don't fuck with him.
He said people.
Because I think he could be strong for this radio show.
He said people were emailing him on Facebook before and calling him gay for spitting on Bobo's penis.
That's going to help.
So obviously he reads his Facebook. If you find his Facebook, maybe send something that says you were good on the show.
Yeah, for real.
Yes, not like
no.
You're gay for spitting on that.
Because we want him back. There's a major problem here. I don't think he's coming back until next year.
No, it's next year. We just got,
because this is what happened last year when we made believe there was an earthquake in New York City, and we thought we smoothed things over. Like, okay, he calmed down. He'll be back. No, that was a year almost to the day. So he ain't fucking around when he says, "I'll see you next year."
1 year from now.
It's
1 year.
Could you picture 2 Christmases a year? That's what makes Christmas so special. One visit from Bobby Lee a year is all we get.
And doesn't he understand if he only comes in here once a year that we have to make it really special? If he came in on a semi-regular basis, we would do just regular radio with the guy.
Yeah.
He said that you guys are juggernauts, and he loves coming on here and plugging his show. He comes on here to plug.
Yeah.
But he is not comfortable in here, and he hates being in the studio with you.
Even when we were doing just regular radio with the guy, I could see it in his eyes, he was falling apart. I'm like, Bobby, we're on your side. We're all together here.
When you guys, he was outside on Friday. He was outside the studio for an hour and a half waiting to come on, and he came over to me at one point out of nowhere. I was sitting at my desk, and he came over and he goes, "What are they talking about right now? Obama? I don't know anything about this. What are they going to call me in? What am I going to talk about? What are they going to do to me? What are they going to do?" I go, no, just
there you go. There's your Bobby Lee update. I heard he was great at Caroline's, by the way. I heard he was great.
It's very funny.
Yeah. I've never seen his stand-up.
It's good, really good. Guy knows what he's doing.
Yeah, he's fucking funny, but he is a nut.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
He really is.
Travis, have we done the fishing bit in a while?
Yeah, we did it Friday, I think.
Can I
You can
play
do
it
it again,
here,
sure.
or is that bad?
No, actually, we did it on. Yeah, you can do it now.
You sure?
Yep.
All right, we're going to go to break with Jim Norton, who had to leave the show. He's filming a movie. He'll be back Friday. Dirk and Steve took his fishing bit and did some nice stuff with it. And rumor has it Coke Logic is thinking about animating this motherfucker.
Anything Jimmy does that Coke Logic animates is gold.
You have a choice: the fishing bit, the caveman bit, or Jimmy as Jimmy Rooney could be funny too.
Yeah, I know.
It's your choice, my friend. But get that animation
Wow.
in soon. Fucking depressed.
Poor Kay.
That goddamn car accident that was all over the news yesterday.
Oh.
8 fucking people died. A little north of the city, one of the highways. Just make it basic for everybody else in America and the world.
In America.
More and more people listening outside Canada and America. It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
The numbers are up. So there was 8 people dead on a Sunday afternoon. Yeah. Kids involved. They're dead. There's one survivor, and she's pretty much, I think it's a she. It's a 5-year-old girl, I believe.
Kitten.
And she's like she's not going to make it. If she does, it's going to be just a horrific life for her.
It's grim.
And then you're like, what the fuck happened, right?
Yeah.
Turns out some dope went on the highway the wrong way.
Yeah, it was the one that was driving the minivan with all the kids in it.
How's that happening?
How do you do that? I don't understand how you get on a highway the wrong way. It's too much. There's too much work involved.
These stories come up, a couple times a year?
Yeah.
And then when you're driving on a highway and you see the exit ramps and the entrance ramps, then you kind of do a little exercise in your head, like, well, how would I? And then, you know what I mean?
Yeah. And you're looking at the backs of signs. You're just looking at the backs of signs and shit.
Yeah.
So that's like a clue. And then where it says "Do not enter," wrong way. You see those.
Mm-hmm.
Like those are all over the place. How do you get on the wrong fucking side of traffic?
And then if you do get to that situation, you realize...
Don't you know immediately?
You realize immediately because it's a Sunday afternoon. There's a lot of cars. Wouldn't you just just pull over?
Yep. Yeah, you would just like...
Was it on the... All right, so she obviously was going the wrong way on an exit ramp. Right. So she's entering on an exit ramp. So did the accident occur on the exit ramp itself? People just leaving the highway?
I don't know. I'd like to know how long she was driving on this road the wrong way before the head-on collision.
They said it was one of the worst they've seen.
Yeah.
A lot of the officers and whatnot on the scene, they're just like, dude, it was just horrific.
Probably going to wind up making another stone face out of the cops. You didn't have a legendary police officer when you were growing up, when you were in school?
No.
We had a legendary one. His name was Stoneface.
He came in because
we were always scared of Stoneface whenever we drove around. It's like, look out, Stoneface is out tonight. I think Stoneface is working tonight. Stoneface does the night shift. Look out for Stoneface. Stoneface was this older cop.
Seasoned veteran.
And he would always, like, really fuck with the high school kids that would be driving around at night.
Yeah, but he was
like
cool,
that.
though.
Yeah, we didn't realize that, though, because his legend was more than he really was. But the thing about Stoneface was he was a seasoned vet. He probably had like 3 years left before he retired.
Mm-hmm.
But the story was he was only in his mid-20s, but he saw
everything.
One of the most horrific car wrecks, one wreck. He saw it was so bad. It was like just high school kids in pieces all over the road.
For real, or are you just like making
this
up
was
some
the
kind
legend.
of legend? Oh, okay.
This was like
this is what was told to you.
It was told to everybody about Stoneface.
Okay.
And that's why he's got it out so bad for the high school kids that are out driving, because his hair turned white. Meanwhile, he just had gray hair. He was an old guy.
Yeah, I know that.
And he had like wrinkles, and he had we called him Stoneface because he never smiled or anything, and he had very chiseled like man features. But it was like, dude, he's fucking 25. I'm not shit, man. He's fucking 25. He's got that white hair. It turned white over fucking night, man.
Wow.
He fucking saw that big wreck and just got old overnight, and now he just hassles the fucking kids. Meanwhile, he's just an old cop fucking, that was it. But the legend of Stoneface, dude. Stoneface.
Shit. Fucking Stoneface.
Stoneface.
He'd give
you never want to get pulled over. If you got pulled over and looked in the mirror and just went, you turned to your friends and went, dude, it's fucking Stoneface.
But,
I'm fucked.
at this point, it's hack because we've talked about this many, many times. But, drunk driving was pretty much, like you said, a sport when we were growing up.
Yeah.
And if you were pulled over with your friends and everyone was hammered, what do they do every time? They didn't arrest nobody.
No, they tell you to take it easy, or they tell you go, which one of you is drank less than this guy?
Right.
And then they drive, or you throw your keys
there you go.
down the little ravine of the highway or wherever you are and say, I don't want to see you on the road. I'm going to pass by here in a couple hours. The car better still be here, and you better be asleep. And
right.
That was
or he would, do the rest of his shift and then come back with your keys, going, you're not going anywhere until I'm done with my shift.
And if you were close enough to your house, he'd follow you home.
Yeah.
So it's all right. Go home. I'll follow you.
Yeah. It's changed. I hate to say it and be the guy, but it's changed for the better. It was pretty crazy out there when we were growing up. Holy shit. Some nights I don't even know how we got home.
Yeah, look at that, Sig.
They're saying
that's right. I knew Stoneface. I grew up in Greenlawn. Yeah, Stoneface was in Greenlawn.
Greenlawn area?
Elwood.
I'm a Greenlawn guy.
Yeah, Suffolk cop.
I don't remember Stoneface.
Oh, dude, Stoneface.
All right. I wonder if he's still working.
Dude, he's still on the... Well, he was only 25 then.
Right. Rob, Long Island.
Yeah, this turns out this stupid accident. The lady lived on my street. I don't really know her, but now I'm looking at a house, and this thing is freaking me out. But here's a question. A lot of people now use these navigation systems to kind of like tell them where to turn.
Yeah.
They don't have to think too much, and they can yak it up.
Right.
Is it possible that this may have been caused by that? We don't know that yet, but, it tells you to make a left, you make a left.
That kind of, something, we don't really think much about what we're doing when we're driving with the nav on, when you don't know where you are. And if it tells you to make a left, a lot of times you just do it.
They usually say make a left as the left is actually 100 feet up the road, but there's another left turn right there.
Make next left. And meanwhile, the next left is a one-way.
Right.
Then the one after that.
Okay,
that could happen.
I've been using the GPS a lot lately because I finally got a new car, and welcome to the year what?
Love the GPS.
Welcome to the year what? 2005.
Yeah.
How many years behind am I? And when they say turn left now or whatever it is, that is fucking dangerous.
Yeah.
Because we all jump in our cars and we don't know how we got to our destination. Like, what the fuck? I know I was texting or whatever, right?
I don't remember the last 5 miles.
And then you got a GPS that goes turn left now or whatever the actual prompt is.
Yeah.
And I feel myself sometimes going, oh, well, they're telling me it's okay to turn left now. And of course, there's
Yeah. Meanwhile, when it's safe.
When it's safe is what they should be saying.
There's no cars coming.
But sometimes it's just a little thing in the back of your head. You're like, oh, you're ready to just turn because they're telling you turn left now.
It's autopilot.
I remember at least maybe 2 or 3 stories, at least in the last year, where somebody listened to their GPS a little too hard. And, it was... Somebody's thing was yelling at him to turn left or something, so he turned left right onto train tracks.
Oh, right.
Okay,
so like, why would you? Yeah, but I mean, just because your GPS says to turn,
your GPS knows,
you can still visually inspect and see that you should not be turning left onto the train tracks.
Your GPS knows. It probably wanted him on the train tracks.
The monster's in yellow today.
Something completely distracted. Took me out of it. Took me out of the whole fucking break.
What the fuck
seeing
does
the
she
monster
look like
come out.
What does she look like in yellow?
I'll tell you right now if I can find the picture. Hold on.
You got it? Because it's killing me. There's a resemblance there. Okay, let me say hi to Kent in New York. Kent.
Hello?
Hey.
Hey, man.
It's Gabriel.
Whatever.
All right, what's up, Gabriel?
Yeah, the reason that she went onto the wrong side of the road is the highway, there's no exit and on-ramp for you to ease into. It's just a left or right. So the part of the highway, if it's not busy and, she doesn't know the area, she'll just assume, she'll just make a left. The wrong way sign is further, you have to look.
Yeah, wait a minute. Isn't there a no left turn sign?
No, the wrong way sign.
I don't mean the wrong way sign. I mean, if it's an intersection like you're talking about,
yeah,
there should be a no left turn sign or something.
Are you saying it's easy to make that wrong turn?
If you're an idiot, yeah.
Okay.
If you're an idiot.
Well,
that's just it.
Well, I mean,
you know which way traffic goes. If it's
there's a lot of idiots that are driving out there right now as we speak.
Yes,
exactly.
Roads are filled with idiots. But
God,
fucking A, man. Now we all have to be like sad and think, holy shit, how horrific is this one? Thank you, sir. Let me say hi to Kevin in Utah. Kevin.
Hey, guys. Morning, boys.
Hey.
Now, this is more on the lines of a horrific wreck. There, in the small town that I grew up in, there was a...
Wait, sorry, Danny. And there you go.
Oh, yeah.
The cowardly lion, the monster looks like. Very good. What do you? Where are we? Kevin, go ahead. Sorry.
All right. Now, there was an off-ramp that was being built, and they hadn't tarred it, they hadn't paved it, and so it was just dirt. Well, these kids take this wreck, and they lose control, and they get partially thrown out. Well, they end up getting decapitated, 3 of them. Well, the first cop that shows up on scene, they're going around looking for these heads. All right? Well, the cop stumbles across his head. He looks down with a flashlight. It's his son.
Thousand ways to die.
Yeah, exactly.
You're perfect for the show.
Well, the second part of the story is 2 years later, another wreck, same cop, he finds his second son. He lost 2 kids to 2 different car wrecks in a 2-year span. Yeah, we all thought that was kind of bizarre.
Yeah, it's horrific.
But that's all I got. Punch it out, boys.
All right, thank you. James, the trucker. Well, let him say it. He's a trucker. James.
Yeah, I just wanted to say that GPS is for faggots. Anyone that's too lazy to read a map the old-fashioned way deserves to die.
All right, go fuck off. Look, there's a big leap between taking your GPS and turning onto train tracks and going back to a AAA triptych.
A triptych.
I've had it.
Remember the triptych?
Fuck that. Maps, everything else. I like driving with a navigation system.
Yeah, absolutely. It makes driving fun.
Hey, Ant, what happens if your GPS says you turn left and you go into a lake?
I wouldn't do that.
Well,
was that
your
Ted Kennedy's
GPS said
excuse?
turn left.
I look, dummy. And my GPS is smart. It doesn't make mistakes.
Ever.
Oh, wait a minute. I forgot. It tells you in German how to go, right?
It could.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
You keep trying. You keep trying to make a joke. One will pop out eventually.
All right, we're
Jesus
going to bail
Christ.
on you. Let's go to
Right.
Joe in Connecticut. Joe.
Yeah, I
Hey.
was driving and I had the old Garmin and I hadn't updated my maps in a long time, and we were headed to this party, and it took me down this really windy back road that made me take a left and then a right, and we're cruising and it's dark and we couldn't see shit. Then all of a sudden, a fucking headstone pops up out of nowhere. I almost ran down like 3 headstones with my car because it took me to the middle of an old graveyard.
You're in a cemetery? I got to tell you that when we were planting my grandmother over at, where is that, Pine Lawn over there? And,
That's where my grandma
yeah.
is, too. I wonder if they're very close to each
Maybe.
other.
Oh, that'd be nice. They could chat.
Oh.
Little chit-chats. One jaw just dropped.
Great, now
sorry,
we can't chat
conversation's
anymore.
over.
Great.
All right, sorry.
You're chatting until that jaw
Till the jaw drops. Yeah, and then we're in the cemetery, and my navigation system shows all the roads in the cemetery.
Yeah, how
'Cause
creepy
you
is
know
that?
how you could get lost in that fucking
Sure.
place.
Sure.
Little twists and turns and fucking.
I-
they're coming for you, Barbara.
I'm a big fan when the GPS has a brain fart and all of a sudden it says your destination's on the left and it's like
Wait.
a field or something.
No, it isn't.
No, it's not. You
It
idiot.
isn't. What are you doing?
Lady. All right, let's.
Where have you taken me?
Let's go to Mike in Pittsburgh. Mike.
Hey, guys, you guys were talking about how far one of the people have made it. Just last week at Pittsburgh, a lady went 2 miles the wrong way from mile marker 57 to 55 before going head-on with a semi.
Head on with a semi. Great.
Head-on with a semi and a Ford
good.
Escape.
And she had 2
Eyes
fucking miles to
immediately, and
figure it
it's all
out.
messed up.
Damn.
How the fuck do you go 2 miles with it without seeing another car?
Without not only that, you're seeing the thing that would get me is the backs of signs.
Mm-hmm.
You're seeing the pole, or the post, or the whatever fucking metal thing that holds the sign up, and then the back of it and the bolts.
But
like, don't you know that there's a problem?
As soon as you get on the highway, you're now. Think this over, okay? You're on the left side.
Yeah.
Going the wrong. It's so obvious.
So the
isn't it?
median
Every
Headlights
time.
coming at you.
Even if it's a divided highway
But
where
you see the
can't
traffic
see
on the other
other
side.
One. Well, let's say it's even. Let's say that it's divided and you can't even see the other side. Because you know how sometimes highways, like 95 especially, would divide, and you won't even be able to
Trees
see
and
the,
stuff and
the
right, I
northbound
gotcha.
lane if you're southbound. But you know, like, they still put that guardrail to the left and the shoulder to the right. You know, because you just you just know
Gotcha.
when you're driving that that's how roads are laid out.
Right.
So if you're driving and the shoulder is to the fucking left of you and the guardrail thing is to the right,
It's common fucking sense.
Yes.
They just don't have it anymore. It's just like the guy would drive into a lake. If you drive into a lake, you fucking deserve to die. You're an idiot.
Yeah.
And
Thin the herd.
And Mike saying that she drove for 2 miles. I bet you she realized and goes, well, I'll just get to the next exit.
I'll get off the next
and I'll
exit.
figure this out.
Next exit's 8 miles, 6 miles.
Cars
down the road.
hurtling towards me at double the speed now. Relative speed is now 120 miles an hour.
We've all been in a plane, and you see the planes coming at you.
Oh, yeah.
You've looked out the window and see the planes, let's say, going to L.A. as you're coming back from L.A.
You realize how fast you're going at that point?
They look like fucking missiles.
Yeah.
Imagine
when
what
you're up there
cars
in the
look
clouds,
like.
it's just, we're moving kind of slow,
Right,
and this
right.
is nice. But when you see closing speed,
Yeah, your brain can't even like wrap itself around
Yeah,
it because you're like, wow, that's what?
now,
That's impossible.
All right, I have something to gauge how quickly we're moving.
Thank you, Mikey.
Yep.
Homer Simpson. I'm a Bobby Lee fan after hearing him on the show. that's good, but we can't get to you right now. Coworkers GPS directed him into a building. Let's say hi to Stryker. Stryker.
Good evening. Yeah, the trucking company I work for, about half of us have GPSs, and I've got one that's specific for trucks, so it gives me like truck routes, low clearances, etc. Well, my coworker has one that's designed for cars.
Oops.
He's had 2 accidents since buying this thing. First, he hit a low bridge. Try putting a 13-foot truck under an 11-foot bridge.
Happens all the time here in New York on the parkways.
Yeah, well, then here about a month and a half ago, he programmed in the direction he's going down the street. The GPS said turn left. He turned left and ran into the overhang of a building. The drive-through of a building.
Drive-through, yeah.
Yeah.
It took out totaled the truck, and there's about $250,000 damage to the building.
My favorite is when you see the U-Haul trucks with the big fucking can opener top. It's just been ripped back, and they went through a drive-through. Like the idiot couldn't even remember for one trip with his stupid moving truck and his stupid family and his stupid goods in the back. It's taller than his car.
You want to talk about people having head-ons going the wrong way? We had one here about 10 years ago. 3 chicks, they were drunk. They drove 7.5 miles the wrong way on 2 different interstates before hitting a semi head-on. There were over 200 phone calls to the cops.
Yeah, why is it always a semi?
It's always a semi. You never hit fucking.
Those semis are frightening. Thank you, Stryker. Wow, I didn't know this one. Andrew the trucker. Andrew.
Yeah, that parkway must be pretty easy to get onto the wrong way because this is the second crash just yesterday. There was one early in the morning that 5 people were injured 20 miles north.
So I guess it's easy to get on the wrong way.
I don't understand it.
I guess.
You got to put spike strips down.
Yeah, right.
Put those one-way spike strips so you blow your fucking tires out.
I was thinking that. That's not a bad idea.
That's
Because you shouldn't be
good
backing
for
up
you.
on those things anyway.
Yeah.
If you're going the right way, you know what I mean. Tim on Long Island. Tim.
Hey, guys, what's happening?
Hey, man.
I was about 2 years back. I was on Sunrise Highway heading back from my house, and all of a sudden I see a car next to me. I see taillights, but it's on the opposite side of the road.
Ooh, shit.
So I'm heading, and literally I'm driving parallel to the car, just waiting for something to fucking hit it.
Yeah.
And this car went like a good. I stayed next to it for 10 miles, hearing cars screech around it.
You didn't beep your horn or try to flash your lights or something?
I tried everything. I mean, like part of throwing something out my window. This woman ended up being hammered.
Oh, were you able to look at it? Did you see her face and everything? Was she all,
It's like clear as bell, like driving next to somebody.
all
on the side of the
fucked
road.
up? Was she
They
all
were on the
fucking blah, blah, blah. Dumb
Yeah,
broad.
just fucking lost in space, drunk as shit. And
Wow.
the cops ended up getting on the same road behind her finally and followed her all the way. She made it all the way home.
And then probably couldn't understand why she was in trouble. What did I do?
Yeah,
Dummy.
Sunrise Highway like 2 years ago and stuff.
You ever get in a situation where you got to wake someone up on the highway?
Yeah.
Those are the best
Well,
ever.
that's what those little lines are for. Those have woken me up more than once.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
the
well,
rumble strips.
But I mean, you're old enough to remember roads that didn't have those.
Yeah. Wake up.
Yeah, it's called the medium.
Then it was a guardrail or something. That would wake you up.
Yeah, the guardrail usually helps you out here and there.
The rumble strip's one of the greatest inventions ever for tired drivers.
Oh, yeah.
That you hit that for a split second, you are wide awake.
One time, what woke me up.
The whole car vibrates. You think you're going to come off the road.
Oh, yeah, we know. Everyone knows. Thanks, Tim.
Those like 3-foot-high plastic dividers.
Oh, yeah.
Where, I don't know how else to describe them, but they're on like a flexible mount, so if someone does hit them, like they're not completely broken.
It's like you're doing the slalom.
Yeah, I woke up to my side view mirror, just I was like, oh, I think I am about to fall asleep driving.
It sounds like a playing card and spokes.
Oh,
yeah, exactly right.
I was right there. Motherfucker, we're together on that one. Good job. Yeah, but the waking someone up as they're in their car, pretty much falling asleep or already out.
I remember that shit. My brother wouldn't fucking realize he was falling asleep once. We were driving down from Kingston or something. We had some stupid gig up there. And we're driving down, and he just kept weaving off the road. And I'm like, Joe, you're falling asleep. He goes, no, I'm good. And I actually had to wait then and stare at him and wait and go, all right, I have to now wait for him to fall asleep and go off the road a little bit. And then, like, have him wake up himself and have me just looking at him.
Jesus.
So I'm sitting there waiting, and he nodded off. And the car started drifting to the left, hit the rumble strip, and then the grass. And he woke up, and then he turns and looks at me, and I'm smiling, looking right at him. I go, yeah.
Oh, yeah,
you're right?
not falling asleep,
You're right,
huh?
Mr. Wade? He's like, all right, fuck you. You could drive. And then I started falling asleep.
God bless the people that could, like yourself, that could fall asleep as a passenger. No way.
No way.
No how.
No how.
Even if it's a bright Saturday afternoon.
Yeah.
Everyone got a good night's sleep. There's no drink, nothing. It's just a regular drive. I can't be the guy. I can't sleep in a car if someone else is driving.
I'm always sleeping.
Because then my mind starts getting crazy. Like
really?
I'm convinced the guy's fast asleep or whoever is driving the car.
No.
I can't sleep in a car ever.
I love sleeping in the car because you get there instantly. You're like, okay, we're
Time
leaving.
machine, right?
Yeah, I call it time machine. We're leaving Atlantic City. All right. Hey, we're home. Cool. That was nothing. No, it was 5 hours of traffic, motherfucker. You slept through the whole thing.
When I was doing radio in Geneva, I would because I was still hanging out at Geneseo because why not? Just because you graduate, why would you leave a college atmosphere?
Just hang out.
You're stupid if you leave a college atmosphere after you graduate.
Broad booze.
Yeah, I still had the college thing happening, and I was starting my radio career, so I would drink happy hour, whatnot, and then go do overnight radio in Geneva. It was a long.
How old is too old though to be like, hey guys, I'm still hanging. Where's the kegger?
We had a few of those guys
really
in my frat house when I was pledging. I'm like, that guy's like 30. What is he still doing
to be here?
30. God, I wish I was 30.
Oh God, that's fucking like 9 years ago.
Yeah. Well,
wow.
I know, the big 4-0.
Yeah, coming up.
The countdown. And so now I'm dead tired because I got a hangover, didn't sleep, overnight show, 6 in the morning. Now I'm driving back to Geneseo. Fell asleep at the wheel. I woke up because there was a shitload of deer in the road. I don't know if the subconsciously, like my
why did
my
you wake
eyes
up for
saw
that?
it. I don't know. Not much to the story, really, but I didn't hit any deer.
Would have wiped
But
them
when,
out.
holy shit, have you ever had this? Holy shit, how long have I been asleep? And you don't have a clue if it was a couple seconds or minutes or whatever. You know what I mean?
There are times, though, I've heard, I haven't done this, but times where people do fall asleep with their eyes open. They're completely out, but they're actually asleep but driving.
With their
and
eyes
as long
open.
as there's nothing major going on, they could kind of hold the road,
Right.
but they're technically asleep.
That's weird.
Me, I've always been the old fucking, the head goes down, the eyes shut. I'm on a pillow, I'm drooling. I'm just fucking, like, completely out. And then you wake up and go, holy shit!
How long have I been asleep?
This adrenaline now that's in me should last a good 30 seconds to keep me up.
Oh, well, that's what sucked in my situation. I was scared out of my fucking mind. I pulled right over. I'm like, all right, I got to sleep now.
Yeah.
But like you just said, because now you have the adrenaline, I couldn't sleep on the side of the road. So then I continued anyway.
You can start shaking at some
I was
some point.
fucking scared.
You start thinking about, what the fuck? Wait a minute. I don't remember even being here or driving this far.
My GPS tells me to turn around on certain bridges. We can play that game where you decide, Ant. Fell asleep at the wheel, woke up to a semi's headlights defacing me. Wow, someone's typing.
Oh, facing me, yeah.
Facing me turns out to be a tow truck hauling a semi.
Oh, that's happened a couple of times where.
All right, let's do that.
Yeah, not asleep, but
Rick and Philly.
I've seen that one.
Yeah, man, that scared the shit out of me. Driving down the highway like 5 in the morning, and all of a sudden I'm, half asleep trying to stay awake, and all of a sudden I see semi lights coming straight at me, and it's like there's no way to get over, and I'm freaking out. Well, here I'm just catching up to a tow truck. Never saw that before, and for some reason they tow with the fucking lights on.
Yeah, that's a weird. Why would they do that?
Coming towards you.
Yeah.
But you know what's even better? You ever have someone fall asleep in your car? Just wait to nod off. As soon as they do, just take your arm and reach out, like, when you go to stop the car and you try to, like, someone puts their arm out like that's going to do anything, and just scream and watch that person wake up. Like it shit their pants.
That's kind of funny, man.
Or if you drive, when you're driving, close one eye if you're the driver and lean your head back a little bit. And you can see out of your other eye, but the passenger.
Oh, yeah, that's a fun trick.
I've actually done that
I
one.
love that one.
I've done that one.
People next to you will start beeping and everything, and you just sit there.
No, I'm not even talking about that. I'm talking about your passenger in your car.
Oh, no, I'm talking about out the driver's window, dude.
Yeah, you can do that, too.
That's
I
another
never
good one.
tried that.
You keep your hand low on the steering wheel, and you close your left eye, and then you kind of drift off, and then people pull up next to you, and they go, map, map, like trying to wake you up, and you weave a little bit back and forth.
I like the holy shit one, though, man.
Holy shit.
I mean, I just do it for people in the car, but I'll try that.
You know what? Yeah, your passenger's out cold, and just scream, holy shit, when he wakes up in
Holy
horror.
shit.
Just
You
go.
gotta smack him in the chest with your hand.
Yeah.
Anytime you have someone.
No, I don't even want to go with that angle. Just you scream the holy shit to get the same reaction. He wakes up like, what the fuck? Are we going over a cliff or something?
Yeah.
And then just go, I love this song.
I love this song. Holy shit! Do you remember the train tracks in Green Lawn that were like a fucking ramp? Can't remember the street, but yeah, you know.
We lost one of our tenants.
Did you?
This is a bad memory. One of my mom and dad's tenants didn't come home one night.
Because of that fucking those train tracks?
I've told the story on the air.
Oh.
It's a recent story. The suicide note was left in.
Oh, right.
In the room I grew up in.
Yikes.
For real.
Yeah.
He decided to end his life on those tracks.
Right there on that.
Oh yeah, and
that hill.
The officer comes because he left a suicide note on the windshield. He was renting a room for my mom after my dad's death. That made it a lot of fun for everybody.
That'd be great.
More fucking horrific shit happening to everybody. So there was a suicide note on the windshield. So when the police up there in Greenlawn found this horrific scene, they found the note that the guy did on purpose. He parked on the tracks. So then they went to the house because I guess on the note he explained where he lived. And then my mom had answered the door. The cops are there, and they marched up to the room I grew up in. And sure enough, in the room was a creepy suicide note.
They finally changed the grade on that track.
Well,
it was
to get airborne.
Giant hill.
You used to get airborne if you were going fast enough.
And it was a giant hill, and there was a flatbed tractor trailer hauling a bulldozer, and it tried to make it over that hill, and just
oh really?
Yeah, just
bottomed out,
ground to a halt, and train came. You've never seen destruction like a train hitting a bulldozer on a tractor trailer.
Wow.
So, yeah, that was a big fucking mess. That was a biggie. But that hill was ridiculous. You obviously know which one I'm talking about.
Your shocks like go right to the end before you were getting airborne.
Joe Curry was asleep in the passenger seat of my friend Frank's truck. He had like a Rover or something like that. And he was like in that half asleep, half awake phase. And he's just kind of driving. And Frank goes, he turns to Joe, he goes, prepare for liftoff, and hit those tracks. And Joe doesn't know. He's just, all of a sudden, he's driving, and then he hears prepare for liftoff, and then the car took off. And he got up like, what the fuck?
That's awesome.
It was airborne.
Yeah, we would try to get airborne on that one.
Always caught air in my Baja Bug, my little doom buggy over that thing. Yeah, fat air, yo.
They flattened it out, though.
Yeah, they ruined it.
It's
no more fun
now.
You could. It was an Evel Knievel ramp.
You would get those weird feelings low in your belly.
You get and you'd almost back off a little before you hit it because you knew it was like I am flying. Yeah, this car is going to fly.
I drove for 3 hours and woke up as a herd of deer ran across the highway. Was driving the whole time. There's no way you were driving for 3
hours.
Ken, come on. 3 hours?
Yeah, I was driving through Montana. I ended up having a late night job where I thought I was going to be able to get a hotel, and I didn't get a hotel, and so I had to go do the job anyway. And I got done with the job about 2 o'clock in the morning, and I had to drive back 3 hours to get back to the nearest hotel. And I don't remember a minute of the drive except for waking up about 30 seconds, a couple, 3 or 4 times, and there were deer literally 6 inches from my car as I was driving by them at 90 miles an hour on the freeway.
Jesus.
And
There's nothing worse than when a fucking deer runs out in front of you.
Yeah, that's some scary shit. They will fuck your car up.
I don't miss that about Western New York.
They will
fucking
fuck you
deer
up.
were everywhere.
Punch it out, guys.
Thank you, sir. One more. We got Joe in Missouri. Joe.
Morning, boys.
Hey.
The white line on the highway, painted on the highway, is always on your right, and the yellow line is always on your left.
There you go.
Never mind the signs.
Yeah,
Pretty simple.
You would just feel like something's not right immediately.
You can just see, yeah. And the GPS stories, we locally there in Iowa, there was a truck driver following his GPS, and it took him across an 8-ton bridge, and he collapsed the bridge.
Jesus. Nice.
Excellent pictures.
Thank
Later,
you.
boys.
All right, let's go to Plum in New York. This is the one I missed the call by one here. Plum, what do you got?
Hello, boys. How are you this morning?
All right.
Hey, man.
Love you, and I love your show.
Oh, thank you, sir. Blah.
So, gentlemen, listen, sometimes my wife and I, we do a lot of driving, and we'll drive home to Virginia or something like that, and we'll be driving for an hour and a half or so. My wife will fall asleep in the car next to me, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, she wakes up and just goes, and reaches and grabs the freaking wheel.
While you're driving. Holy
Nice.
shit.
Keep your dreams to yourself, dummy.
Yeah, really.
I've actually started letting her grab the wheel. Just like, what are you going to do?
Yeah.
What happens? Hey, why not? Don't worry about the kids in the back. They think it's fun.
Right on. Good story, Plum. Thank you, sir. Steve in Arizona. Steve.
Yes.
Yeah, I got a long drive from Arizona to Wyoming where I work. So sometimes I'll just pull over the side of the road just to sleep, be so tired. And some would startle me awake, and I just slam on the brakes, even just parked. Just look up and slam on the brakes thinking I was about to hit something.
Yeah, sometimes when you wake up like that, I was driving cross country, and the white lines in the road for radar, I would jam on the brakes because I thought they were railroad ties in the middle of the street.
Nice buzz.
So I'd wake up. Yeah, no,
Nice
it was a sleep induced buzz because we were driving to California, so we actually made a deal with each other. We said, look, no beers. We can't drink and drive cross country. We actually didn't. So, but it was just pure tiredness. I was seeing things on the side of the road like colorful jackrabbits and
when you're
toys.
When you're like real, I mean that tired where you're dead tired.
Yeah,
your fucking brain will really fuck with
it.
you.
Really starts like you start seeing things,
Absolutely.
literally seeing things. You're hallucinating, and your body is just so fucking tired. You crash out. It's like I'm controlling a massive metal vehicle, but
yeah. Toilet crusher from Buffalo. It's all about the bears now. Someone hit a bear near downtown Buffalo on I-190. What the fuck? Can you imagine hitting a bear?
Those are pretty stout, pretty heavy.
I think we did good for Monday.
I think so. Fucking Monday? Christ.
I wasn't even going to come in today.
Really?
Yeah.
I'd love to have gotten that phone call.
Really?
God damn.
Long weekend.
You know what's really fucked up about our hours, though? Like, when you take a day off, you sleep through the time you would have been at work.
Right.
So by the time you get up, I always get up and go, I'd have been done anyway.
I know. You're like, fuck, I just wasted one of my days.
It's like I wasted a day. I would have been done anyway. I mean, it's nice. I would have gotten to sleep a little more. But the bottom line is, I'm up. Mm-hmm. My work day would have been over, and now I didn't go in.
What's that tired
wasted
thing?
A day.
If we could figure out that tired thing, this would be ideal.
Yeah, because this is fine now.
This
when
is
I was
easy.
getting up,
this
was
now.
not fine.
Right.
When that alarm went off, not fine.
Not
now
fine. Not fine.
Before,
at
not
all.
fine.
Not fine. No. All right, there's more, just a lot of stories coming in, but I think we kind of did it.
Yes, I
What
do
else?
think so.
The Obama thing.
Obama.
I guess they're all having a beer at the White House.
Yeah, apparently they're all going to hook up for a beer or something to settle things.
It all happened after our show on Friday. We were yelling and screaming, and man, did Obama do some backpedaling.
Oh, yeah.
I wonder I wonder when he knew he really messed up with that stupidly comment.
Well, when he had to say, I'm surprised at the attention this is getting, knowing that he shouldn't have been surprised, and how the front page stories on all the news had nothing to do with his health care plan, but had everything to do with the cop from Cambridge and the professor and him being arrested and Obama's remarks on it.
Mm-hmm.
It was ridiculous. And I think he realized, oh, damn, I made a mistake. And now he's friends with this professor guy. This professor.
How are they friends, by the way?
Old, fucking scholars, whatever. They're just friends, I guess, from, years of.
We don't know for sure, though.
Travel in the same circles. It's that whole.
But the professor looks a lot older than Obama.
Yeah. I think it's just one of those, when you do what they do, you know each other.
Yeah, but
we
don't know any radio guys. You would think we would know radio guys.
We're not fighting the oppressive white man. See, when you fight the oppressive white man, you know each other. You give each other the wink on the street, right? You know who I'm talking about.
Because white people don't do that?
The old blue eyes. You know what I'm talking about, yo. That's it. But I think the professor, who is very outspoken, as we know, he's been suspiciously quiet during this whole thing, and when given the opportunity to really do what he does best, which is make noise, make publicity for himself. It's sort of like a Reverend Al motive kind of a thing. And he's been quiet. You think he got the old call from the White House? Mm-hmm. Listen, I put my neck out for you, and I wound up tripping over my own dick during a speech. I'm going to fix this, but you have to shut the fuck up. Understood? But he got that call.
But there had to be a piece of evidence that we haven't seen that made Obama go, "Oh fuck!"
Oh, the 911 call,
or maybe the audio. Supposedly there was audio. On the scene, maybe?
Yeah, radio audio and 911 call. The witness.
I went. Oh,
yeah, there were a bunch of stuff that just point to this guy was being a belligerent ass. And although the cop probably could have let him go, he did nothing wrong by not letting him go. And then by calling him a racist like that is.
You think it was a judgment call?
Way out of line.
By the officer at that point, or he had no choice.
At that point, they always got a choice. He could have just said, "Go back in your house and shut up," and then driven away. But being accused of being a racist and then having the guy curse your mother,
you know what I would love to know?
Shit, it's like, fuck you.
Oh,
you're
we know that.
With me. Oh yeah.
Because I'm thinking, what did Gates say? Where the officer said, "That's it. I got it now." Right.
He's talking about his mama.
What did he
said?
Say?
Your mama's something about his mama. Oh, your mama give her name or something. It was just something about his mother. The cop's mother got brought into it.
You can't mess with people's mothers.
No. And he brought him in. Mm-mm. But, I think Obama told him to shut the fuck up. We're going to settle this thing. We're going to smooth it out. And that's it.
You think they all have a beer together now?
It'll be very uncomfortable.
Like
one
Sergeant
guy drinking
Crowley.
a Bud, two drinking.
All right, Jesus Christ.
Colt 45.
All right. Jesus.
OD. What's some of them other mall niggas?
Hurricane. Yeah, you're right there, Danny.
Mo.
Where's our
St. Ives?
We got to end with our beer clip now. Can we go long form beer clip, please?
Yeah, that's a great one.
Tequila.
Tequila.
How do you even know that?
Stroh.
I like the Strohs.
Nah, I remember Strohs.
That's a poor man's beer.
It ain't even out there anymore, is it?
I don't know. I used to drink the Strohs.
Find it in a distributor.
That was such a popular beer for 10 minutes with the Stroh's dog.
Remember? You remember that?
Remember the dog went in and got the Strohs for the guy?
And maybe 5 other people out there
competing with the Budweiser dog.
Oh, really? Strohs was going after Budweiser?
Yeah.
That's cute.
Stroh.
Yeah, I think Sergeant Crowley, opportunity to go to the White House and have a beer with the president, that's pretty fucking huge. Gates, I don't think he wants to go to the White House and have a beer.
I don't think so. Not for this. Not in this situation.
He's gonna feel a little awkward, I think.
It's gonna look like the old Uncle T.
Mm-hmm. 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 All right.
Yeah.
That's it on Obama.
Yeah, that's it. We'll see what his next next little thing that'll bring his popularity even lower. It's under 50%, by the way.
I said that last week. 44.
Rating. Yeah.
Hey, just because you know your presidents. Like the one thing about Obama, he offers this beer thing. I was trying to think to myself, did any other past presidents say, "Hey, come down to the White House, we'll have a beer"?
For a beer.
It's kind of weird how these politicians are opening up in general. Because who was campaigning? Oh, was it Obama having the shot, or was it Hillary with the fake
Hillary
shot?
drinking a shot.
Right.
Well, she's probably used to that. With
But
Bill.
it was just weird to hear the president go, let's come down to the White House and we'll have a beer.
Have a beer.
Reagan didn't do
We'll
that
smoke
shit.
some crack. I'll do the powdered one, and then we could go to Gurney and have sex in a limo.
No, I want to hear that too.
Gurney.
Things ever.
That guy's an ass. I'm no Obama fan, but that guy was a complete ass.
You think he's frustrated that no one's taking him seriously?
No
still?
one ran with his story of sex in Gurney with the.
How great would it be that
president.
the guy is beyond accurate with his story?
I know.
How do you
And it
live with
really
yourself
happened.
going, no, I'm telling you, this
I
is what
swear,
happened.
I blew the man.
That is...
God damn.
All right, we're out, I guess.
Yuppers. That was a
Keith,
good one. Good. Monday done.
I like when a black guy agrees with Anthony. Let's get this in.
Ooh.
Keith, black guy, Atlanta. Keith.
Hey, man, how y'all fellas doing, man?
Hi,
I just
sir.
want to say this. This man been living around Caucasians for too long because he felt like he could say anything he want when any respectable black man knows when dealing with the police, you don't say nothing.
This is a backhanded agreement. But
You usually just, be quiet, say what you got to, you know what I'm saying, just be nice, be polite, and he'll go away and you go back.
right. Just common courtesy between the two of you is a wonderful thing.
You know what? I don't care what color you are. That is a tough thing to do, what you just said. Because you want to say a lot of shit.
But you have to.
I understand. But it's that battle you have in your fucking head.
Well,
if
the
you
consequences.
if you get pulled over and you feel like, oh, come on, man. Or you're getting a parking ticket or whatnot.
Yeah.
You do have that inner struggle in your head going, I got to say something.
Yeah, I know, but that's going to get you beat down or arrested or something.
I understand. I understand the consequences of it, but it's hard to do sometimes.
So does Keith.
Hey, man, sometimes you just got to show a little restraint, man. I mean, Anthony, you might have to ring the bell for me because niggas understand this. Black people that's been living around white folks too long, they kind of lose their mind and figure, I can say what the next white guy can say.
They think they're white people, right?
Hey, they kind of lose focus on who they really are.
They think they have the entitlement of a white man.
Damn near.
That's crazy thinking, Keith.
Jesus Christ. I gotta call a spade, man. Sometimes you just gotta know what's up just so you won't fuck around and get shot, beat down, anything, or arrested.
I hear you, brah.
Cool.
Hey,
you got anything to plug, Keith? First 48. What are you going to be on?
Lock up.
What do you got? What do you got?
Actually, I went to repo to you guys just straight up dissed it this morning, so
yeah.
I'm going to first 48 now.
All right.
No, that
there you
repo
go.
sounds horrible, but I'm not really sure what Ant was thinking when he brought the 1,000 Ways to Die to the show, but now I have to see that show.
You do have to watch it for its awfulness, but...
Yep.
Actually, I think I will check that out, man.
All right, brother.
All right, home.
All right, cuz.
Later, man.
All right, Keith, everyone. I remember Billy Beer. That stuff tasted like skunk shit.
Oh, yeah, Billy Beer. That's fucked up when the president's brother was hawking a beer with his name on it.
And a bad beer at that.
Yeah.
All right. Well, guys, thank you.
Yes.
We'll see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow. Tuesday. Instead of on 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 Tuesday. Instead of